If you're feeling grateful.
Yeah. You know, you're feeling confident. You're feeling yourself a little bit. So would you say that potentially you were feeling confident in that matchup after you had won against that Kotal Khan?
If I'm being honest, I was mad at him.
Really?
I had like a little bit of salt in me.
Oh.
Because I was like, why did he pick Kotal? I don't want his Kotal.
Ah.
I want his Scorpion.
And then it worked out really well for you. Speaking of Kotal. And anyway, the end of that story, since Cheeko's taking so long, is that Cheeko mercied Zach Rob's Kotal in tournament and then lost. So that's just the thing that happened. But anyway, so how do you feel about Kotal?
Mids.
Big slow mids.
Chunky mids.
Chunky.
Steve Khan.
Hey, nice block by Steve, actually. So right off the bat, already blocking the 1-1 low mix-up. Oh, wow, just let it go.
So that's something also that I find really interesting that he has in this variation, Gears, being his down back 2 where he charges up his fist.
Yeah.
There's 3 levels to it, I believe, right?
I don't know how many levels, actually.
And he charges it up, and if he has it fully charged and it connects, he does get a crushing blow for a huge amount of damage. So that's something that we're going to see Deoxys probably work towards throughout the set. But Steve does have him in the corner now, looking good. And this interactable, if you didn't know on this stage, is super, super good. They throw their head into the dragon's mouth, and it's a restand. Super, super plus on hits. Good way to end your combos, or just even do if you have your opponent in the corner.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying that this might be the scariest corner in the game right now, right?
Yeah, super, super scary.
Even Buffalo, the king of interactables, was saying, yeah, this is a little bit maybe too good.
Well, I mean, when you got a mix like that and an interactable like that, giving you them free restands, yeah, that's a little scary. Okay, forward 2-1-2. Doesn't have nice duck on that throw. Huge punish. But yeah, he doesn't have the command grab in this variation. So forward 2 tick is not too much of a threat. But forward 2-1-2, the string itself still being really good.
Yeah, definitely one of the strongest, like, just mid-check strings in the game.
Yeah.
It's going to launch for so much damage, but it's, I honestly, I mean, I don't understand why it's a crushing blow. Like, that's such an insane string to, or sorry, a crushing blow, what am I talking about? A tick throw is what I was trying to say. It's one of the scariest strings to give a tick throw, because you're literally guessing between getting command grabs or full combo.
Right, it's super, super scary. The stagger itself, 4-2-1, being a little bit minus punishable, I believe, but still, no slouch to say the least. Deoxys is looking good here in this final round. No crushing blow there.
Yeah, Steve's looking solid, but he's got to get out of this corner. Oh.
Okay, I don't think this is going to kill. Maybe it will.
Yes. It did. All right, yeah, that was just
a
not...
fatal right off the get.
Wow, look at that. Disrespectful. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Actually, his face is looking like he might not have wanted it.
Yeah, you know what? Who was it? There's some character that I keep playing where I keep walking up and down forwarding and I accidentally get a fatal. And I don't know who that is. I can't remember. But some of these are like
3 inputs.
Forward.
Some of the fatalities are like
back
3 inputs.
Down. Yeah.
It's like they're easy to just come out.
Especially if you're trying to walk forward and then crouch and then do something. It's like a lot of times you actually get the fatal. But yeah, that is pretty early for a fatal. We've all seen these a lot. That's a great one though.
Yeah, it is good.
All right, so Steve was looking super good that last set. He just did not get out of that corner, and that's understandable. Oh, went for the tick throw. Why are you expecting people to block? That's where you messed up.
I don't know. I have no clue. But did get a huge punish. As I say that, though, things starting to turn around for Steve as he puts him in the corner.
Oh, and that's one of the most annoying things about Garrus is that his wake up 2 is super, super far. So a lot of times people throw it out, yeah, extremely fast. People throw it out even though it's not fully invincible just because they're like out of range to actually get like punished, or like I guess get it stuffed is what I should say.
His up 3 also not the best. The hitbox on it doesn't go too far, but like we said, forward 2 having its perks to maybe compensate for that. Deoxys getting the first hit here in the second round.
Owie.
Not first hit, but first combo, sorry.
Yeah, nice. Oh, maybe we could have got a conversion off that. That's one thing that we've been starting to see more and more, is people converting off of wake up 3 if it anti-airs. A lot of them you can, but some of them you cannot. It depends on the situation.
And Steve really just getting caught right now. And there was that scary range with off the low stand.
Yeah, and that should be it. This is the place where we see Kotal fall. Kotal needs to be able to create a little bit of space for himself.
Okay, maybe it wasn't on accident the first time.
Wait, what?
So maybe it wasn't on accident.
Maybe. He went for the other one, so I'm assuming it wasn't an accident. He's going for real. I I hate his fatality. I'm not gonna lie, this fatality is so dumb. He uppercuts them, which puts a hole in their chest, and he punches them in the back of the head, and their head splits in 3. None of it makes any sense. It's not even like cheesy Mortal Kombat now it makes sense. His other one is amazing. The wall one, godlike. But that one, I do not like it. How do you uppercut somebody and a hole goes through all the way through their chest?
It's the big boulder. He's hitting them with that much force.
Yeah, but that's not. If you punch them that hard upwards, they would like split in 2, which would be okay. But with the Hulk hand, you mean?
Yeah,
with the Hulk hand. Anyway, so like I was trying to say, Steve.
I miss my Hulk hand.
Your Hulk hand? What are you talking? You had a Hulk hand?
You just put, you would put them on.
I didn't have a Hulk hand.
You didn't have a Hulk hand?
No, dude. I'm poor.
I had 2 Hulk hands.
We had to make our own.
I had 2 Hulk hands.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, spoiled child. No. But for real, Kodal, his big issue is that he's really good at like kind of far away, right? And he gets in and he can kind of not really loop Oki. That's one of his issues, but he can. I mean, he can make stuff happen, right? He's got a command grab. He's got big far normals. But once he gets in this little mid range, where Garrus is actually super good at, especially because of like forward 2, for example, and like his down 4, this is where he struggles because all he really has is like down 1.
And that was exactly where we saw him struggling in the last match, and where we're seeing him currently struggle right now, as no actual hits coming out, just a bunch of throws. Nice hit confirm there, though, on that forward 2-1 to the corner we go. Really good damage off that, too.
Oh, yeah. This is, oh, man, just meaty forward 2s. That's all it's taking. He's realizing that Steve's trying to kind of finagle his way out of there. It's not working. But, yeah, damage from Garrus is ridiculous.
Round 2, fight.
Alrighty, so now Deoxys finding himself on match point.
Down one. And forward 2-1-2. Oh, that was a drop. Nice. Gonna get. This is good. So normally you don't get Oki off the command grab, but because he's in the corner, he will get Oki. What's he gonna do? Get hit by Wake Up.
Yep.
That's the best option on Oki.
The crushing blow off that, I'm not sure what the requirements are, but it is super good.
Off of what?
1-1-1 grab, where he breaks your back on his knee.
Oh yeah. It's I think it's just 1-1-1. The requirement is that the first hit of it has to be the last hit, the overhead.
Oh, okay.
So all it is it's a mix-up between 1-1-1 and 1-1 down back 1. And if you start blocking low for the down back 1, he gets 1-1-1, and then it's a big boy back break, baby, which is pretty messed up to break Kodal's back.
Shit.
Let's just say.
All right.
Yeah, that should be it, right?
Yeah. Okay, so putting himself back on the board. He did take a round in the first game, but hasn't gotten one in the last match or so. So that's good to see him staying alive here as we go to the final round here in this game 3.
Yeah, like I was saying, Steve he's getting his opportunity. Like, okay, when he gets his opportunity, he's taking advantage of them.
Right.
The problem is he just needs to create that space and kind of create his opportunities to actually get damage. Nice, throws him out of the tech roll. That was definitely intentional because he was kind of far for a normal throw.
Okay. Coming off of all of his defensive bar now, gonna have no options on the wake up here. Yeah. Actually, his combo's taking so long, he built his bar right back. Oh, never mind, I'm looking at the wrong meter. My bad. Yeah, he has no options. You're gonna have to hold this.
Look at that damage. 400. Oh, he perfect blocked it, but he's just getting hit by too many forward 2-1-2s on wake up. That should be it. Are we gonna see a secret third fatality?
Oh, Mercy.
That's scary.
We're doing all of them now.
Wait. This is something we've seen before. Mercy and Kodal.
Yeah, we've been here before.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Dun.
I was just gonna say we haven't seen a lot of wake ups recently, but okay, no bar.
Good tech. Oh.
Fatal blow. On deck.
Right there. Oh, do it! Oh, he did it! He did it! What is this? It happened again! It happened again!
Don't Mercy Kodal.
How does this feel, Cheeko? How does this feel watching it again?
Don't Mercy Kodal not.
I can't believe we saw the exact same thing happen on Kodal while Cheeko's commentating.
Don't Mercy Kodal Khan, people.
And he's got the fatal on deck. He's got the fatal. Let me see the big skull. Let me see it. There it is. All right, he said, "Don't mercy me." All right, that's definitely a moral victory for Steve, right?
Yeah, that might be giving him the confidence boost he needs right now going into this.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, he's playing super well. It's just Garrus is overwhelming.
It is. We have not been seeing too many mix-ups on. It's weird because this game you can kind of condition your opponents in a weird way on knockdown. You know, you have options. You have wake up roll. You have an invincible get up. You have delay wake up. We haven't really seen too many of those attempts from Steve.
It's true, and he's landed most of his wake-up attacks. The thing is, he's using a lot of these breakaways, and that leaves him with literally no defensive meter, and then you lose those options.
Okay, good trade there. That's something we haven't seen Steve do too much either. There is a gap in that forward 2-2, but of course you do have to fear forward 2-1, which is a launcher. Maybe just doesn't want to risk anything, but not looking too good here as we get a nice little chunk from Gears. Closing out the round is Deoxys.
Yeah, so match point again for Deoxys, and they're back in the same exact corner. I don't believe there's there is an interactable in that corner. I don't know what it is, actually. Do you jump off that?
You can jump off it or you can throw it.
Oh.
The way you throw it is you move interactable down, and the way you jump is just interactable.
Oh, the chop.
A huge chop.
Look at that.
Great start to this round.
Everybody talking about how Garrus has the easiest crushing blows in the game. Not wrong. Threw him back out of the corner. Not sure about that. That's scary. Oh, that could have been punished, maybe. I think he could forward 4 to punish that. It's only, what, 16 frames, 15 frames?
Okay, so here's a start. It's definitely an uphill battle here for Steve, but nothing too impossible.
Oh, he's got the parry. I would love to see him use the parry a little bit more. Especially because we're seeing so many forward 2-on-2s. Oh, he got hit by, wait.
He got hit.
Is there a second, there's a second hit to that? I've never even seen his fatal blow. Is it an overhead?
I'm not sure. I'm on the same boat as you.
All right, well, you know what? I think we all just got hit by that, honestly. Oh, that's bad,
okay.
that's bad. All right, the comeback. Oh, no, that should be it pretty easily.
Maybe try to bait out a wake-up roll. That's why he meted with the throw. Good attempt. Good, you know, had to make a read somewhere. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out.
But the most important thing is that he won the run back with the Mercy, and that is by far the most important thing of all time. But no, honestly, like I said, he was playing super well, especially with Kodal, a character who a lot are considering a little bit weak right now. I mean, obviously, we still have to see, right? His damage is large. Well, it's okay, actually. His damage is just okay. But his normals are gigantic. He's got a command grab.
He has a pretty decent projectile, too, I'd say. It's not that bad.
It's okay.
I mean, against characters like Gears, it's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah,
but
it's a high now, so that's the big difference from MKX, is that it used to be a mid. Now you can just sit there and duck it and laugh at him like he's a fool.
I think it comes out at a decent speed, but I know.
Yeah. I mean, it was actually really good in MKX, right?
It was.
Kodal's projectile was like godlike.
It was plus, for no reason.
The
EX was super
infinite
good.
damage, launched in the corner for literally half your life, right?
It was good.
I remember a set in Northwest Majors, the very first Northwest Majors, where Illusions, I missed that guy, I haven't seen him for a long time, but Illusions played against PR Balrog, and he actually, Rog was playing Cassie, and he was playing, or Illusions was playing Kodal, and he literally just zoned him out with discs the entire game, just through disc, and wow, those were bad mistake I just had right there, right? But just throwing discs and literally just making PR Rog so salty. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, it was day one, and we were like, okay, Kodal's this big bruiser, you know, he's got a command grab, and then you just see Illusion just zoning somebody with him. I was like, what the hell?
I have seen PR Balrog get salty before, so I could imagine that might have pissed him off a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's different dealing with the projectiles like that, right? Like, especially if you're like a Street Fighter player and you're like blocking projectiles.
And he's
you're
like, why
what's
can't
going
I
on?
press after this?
Yeah, why is this
so
plus
advantage?
and doing infinite chip to me? Like, I don't understand. But
speaking of Kodal, we have an ex-Kodal player, which is Skadoodley, coming up to the stream setup versus
Red Reaper.
Yeah.
The legend, the one and only. So I was playing with Red a good amount. We both went to Dropkick Tuesdays. Hi, Skadoodley, he's waving at us. We both went to Dropkick Tuesdays, and we both went to Wednesday Night Fights. So we were talking. He was in grand finals with me, actually, at Dropkick Tuesdays, and he plays a lot of characters. But all of his characters are top tier and obnoxious.
Aaron Black, I know, is one of them. I'm not sure the others.
He plays Scorpion.
Right.
He dabbles in a lot of different characters. On the other hand, Skadoodley,
he also dabbles.
He does dabble a lot,
bit.
but I think he's going to go Raiden.
He's been playing a lot of Raiden, Cabal. We were hanging out actually last night, getting casuals, like a few of us hanging out, and he played a couple of other characters too. He was playing Collector. He has a pretty decent Collector. He has like a weirdly good Collector.
We don't really have any Collectors in SoCal right now.
And he plays a variation that you don't see much, with the projectiles.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite actually. I love that variation.
Those projectiles are good.
The fire.
Yes.
Like normally in NRS games when there's like DOTs on the ground, you know, like the poisons or the caltrops or stuff, you're like, whatever. Like, it's just a little bit of damage. You know, I don't really have to care about it.
Not
but
his.
the collector's one, it's literally like eating like 2 full projectiles from just sitting there.
And it's really weird too because, you know, you naturally want to get off the ground and jump, but he has, I believe, I don't know if it's the same projectile or a different one. If it hits the floor, then it leaves the fire, but if it hits you, it just actually is a projectile.
Right.
And it knocks you
Wait,
back
no,
down.
that's not what it does. No.
Okay, then it's two different projectiles.
If the fire's on the ground and the projectile hits the fire, it creates a launching explosion.
Right. Okay, so it's 2 different projectiles then.
Well, okay, it doesn't matter. We're not going to see that at all.
Yeah,
We're not going to see anything of what we were just talking about.
I'm just mad about Collector, but...
Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel yourself. All right, so we are going to see Jackie again on stream against Aaron Black. Now, I do know that Red Reaper is training partners with Krayzie, and Krayzie, of course, was just playing Jackie. He's been picking him up, so I'm sure he's got a lot of experience in this matchup just from the past day, which is pretty much all you can ask for this early in the game. But
very respectful right now. Doesn't want to contest anything.
I mean, he waited for the right time. Oh, no. That was the wrong time down the block, though.
That was the wrong time.
The cancels.
So there's a weird timing where, that is plus, you're going to have to respect that. There's a weird timing where after her mid-cancel, is it ignorant to say just flawless block? Is that an ignorant thing to say?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, nobody's that good. Get out of here.
Well, it's a little bit easier if she goes into the mid-cancel, into the mid again. But of course, you do have to respect...
Well, you got to respect the throw.
Yeah, exactly. There is a weird OS that you can do, but we're not going to go into that right now.
All right. Oh, and here's the drop kick. It's starting. Nice tech. Drop kick again. Do it. There's almost no way he's not going to do it. Unless he's going to raw slide. YOLO. Meter burn.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so that is easily one of the best fatal blows in the entire game.
100%. It's so fast.
It's like 10 frames and like full screen.
It also does a lot of damage. I think it does like 340.
I think it's one of the highest next to 332 next to Noobs, right? I think Noobs is the most. I'm not sure. I got to test the damage. But
I know that if you don't defend, it does 340 something.
Okay.
But that came down to everything, and he unfortunately did have to come off his fatal blow. Did get the round though, so was it worth it? Sure, why not?
Well, he was in a pretty precarious situation. What?
He dropped the combo.
Yeah, he just hit him once. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a weird input where if you just press standing 3, then he gets the overhead bop, and down 3 is the launcher. So probably just messed up a little bit. And it's going to cost him, as Skadoodley has him in the corner now, looking good.
All right, he walks forward. Yeah, he's just trying to roll for sure. That's one of the things so far that we have to identify is when people are trying to roll out of the corner, they wake up by just walking forward, and it looks really stupid.
Yeah, the input for wake up roll, if you didn't know, is forward stance switch, and it's just a really wonky input to do, especially on wake up. If you mess up, you're going to be in a position no one wants to be in. But Red Reaper finding himself in a position that he does want to be in, and that's with the live feed right now.
Yeah, and Aaron can run away with it for sure. Oh, this is going to be a combo.
I think Aaron might be the character that is the best at running away with things.
One of the characters for sure. His zoning is actually really good. I would like to see an attempt at zoning here from Red Reaper. I like that Skadoodley's going for the optimals there. 4-2-2. It's pretty hard.
That's a good jump kick, man.
It is.
Oh, this is huge. No defensive bar for breakaway. Has to hold all of this.
Oh, big drop, though. Like I said, it's difficult. All the optimals are difficult with her.
Has fatal blow. Always going to have to respect that now. And that should be it, yeah.
I don't know if that was the best option. I mean, I know there was... I don't know if he had full defensive bar, but still, oh, no, I'm sorry. He won a round. Wait, he won the first round?
Remember, that was it came down to the 2 fatal blows at the same time?
No? Was I watching that?
You were there.
You sure?
And we were talking about how good it was. His fatal blow and...
No, I don't remember that.
And then Jackie wins.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay.
All right. But we'll pretend that I was there.
Jackie wins.
Okay, yeah, Jackie definitely won.
Jackie wins.
So that was definitely the best option, to just go for the fatal blow right there. Like I was saying. Exactly like I was saying. But yeah, Red is not really attempting the zone very much at all. And, oh wow, that's, I think, unsafe. Maybe that was safe, though. I'm not sure. I've never seen off that 4-3-2. Wow, that hit really far away.
We're seeing a little bit more in this round, but in the last match, we didn't see a lot of acid. We didn't see a lot of combos, really, from Reaper, actually. Yeah,
he's definitely dropping a lot of the combos that he gets. I mean, he's getting the openings, but it's just after the launcher he's dropping. Oh, no. You've got to get out of that corner. That's unsafe. No!
Oh, have to wait for the last kick. It is a little tricky if you're not used to it.
The thing is, it's not tricky, but it still hits everybody, including myself. Wow. So that means that he does not have hold to Crushing Blow on. So he actually wasted that Crushing Blow.
That's unfortunate.
Fight.
Okay, this is a great start here for Skadoodley. Wake up down 2 again. Why not? Good throw escape.
Oh, he dunked it, but did not punish it. Nice. Waiting for the down 1. That was a lot of patience. Waiting for a wake up probably, but he didn't have any meters, so I'm not sure. All right, now Red just needs to at least get out of this corner before this ends. I would like to see him go for a slide.
That's an interesting option to try to cover people contesting the EX step shot.
Oh, yeah, it's really great actually. That's like a true mix-up. So you do back 2-2-2 into Scud Shot, right? And Scud Shot doesn't have any options out of it. It's not like a stance. It just counters projectiles. But you meter burn it, you amplify it, and it does actually drop a little projectile out, just like that, a really fast one. And so you can just do back 2-2-2 Scud Shot projectile. And if they're waiting for the amplify, then you just get out of Scud Shot, and it recovers super fast.
You're good.
It's funny because he actually has an offensive stance, but that's not the one you go into. There we go. I like that.
I was just going to say, now we're seeing little zoning, but Jackie doesn't want anything to do with it. So nice. I was just about to say how he's really good with escaping the throws, but just got a throw escape failed. So the next...
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going for it, too. Yeah, you can tell. But actually, the real reason here that he did that was... Or, sorry, the real reason why that worked... Oh, no, this is going to hurt. Let me see. This is it. This might be it.
I'm not sure.
I don't either. I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Wow. That was a lot of damage.
Wow. Hold on. 470?
Just down to... Well, down to Crushing Blow by itself does, like, a ton of damage. Like 200 by itself. But anyway, I want to talk about what just happened. So the reason why that throw connected was because Skadoodley was teching to prevent himself from being thrown in the corner a bunch of times in a row, right? But what, oh no, he's switching to Scorpion. This is going to be really annoying. So what Red did was threw him back out of the corner just to get that damage in that space because he knew he wasn't going to tech that direction. So very smart by Red, but didn't quite matter in the end. He's been closed out twice by now by Fatal Blows. And now we're going to see not only Scorpion, but teleport cancel Scorpion.
Is that the variation he's playing?
I am almost 100% sure.
Reborn, I believe that's what it's
Glad
called.
to marry my children.
Takeda got smart and put a ring on it.
Whoa, they're engaged.
First, prove you are worthy.
I've never heard that intro.
Me neither.
That's insane. I think that's the first time I've ever heard Takeda mentioned
I know.
in this game.
I know. Takeda's alive. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Shout out to Takeda not being dead.
A family man.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is interesting though. Like you were saying, we're seeing the teleport cancel variation of Scorpion, which is one that I personally haven't seen too much, just a couple times, but I don't think is bad by any means.
Yeah, no, it's really good actually. So the big issue is that it puts you, first of all, it recovers instantly. You can see it right there. That was that respect, right? You got the throw for free. But it also puts you at a range where you can just walk back. Nice, read the throw this time.
Yeah, not twice in a row.
But watch the next time he does it. I'm almost 100% sure he's going to do teleport cancel and just walk backwards, wait for an option from Skadoodley, and then just punish him.
So that's something you really...
Or just get thrown to death.
That's something you really always have to be respecting, is that teleport. Because the second you try to swing and punish it, he's letting it rip.
Yeah. No, but I mean, seriously, there's a safer way to do it. And we're going to see it.
I need to talk about how that's the best stage interactable I've ever seen in any of the games.
Really?
That one, it's so sick. It's one interactable, but 3 different things.
Right.
The smoke bomb, the cyber sub-zero bomb, and the Cyrax bomb, they all act differently. You can't get like your traditional combo off them for, I don't know, balance reasons maybe, that's why. But, dude, the interactables is my favorite.
It's a sick one. It's a super sick one. Until Garrus hits you with it, and then eats after
right. Gears is always ruining someone's fun, though. So.
Oh, yeah, that's his job, actually. All right, conversion, breakaway. And he waited for it.
Nice throw.
Oh, see, he actually could have walked back a little bit further and actually would have just baited that. But the throw's going to work anyway.
Yeah, he's not playing with it on, unfortunately. Yep. So that's the second time that's gonna cost him a little bit.
Final round.
So I had my friend Salty Paris ask me a question the other day that I actually didn't know the answer to. Can you get crushing blow, that exact crushing blow from both forward and back throw in one game, or does using it one of them eliminate both of them?
I think Scorpion only has one off of his
Okay,
forward throw.
well, whatever. For the characters that have two.
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
It is a great question. I've never even seen that situation arise.
I didn't know that characters had two crushing blows off grabs.
Really?
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
kind
some of them have it off forward and back.
That's kind of messed up. I know that Jackie has a really funky thing where if she techs a throw,
Yeah.
she can meter burn and do a grab to you, which is...
Did you know that that has a crushing blow also?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Scary. But the switch to Scorpion possibly paying off.
Ooh.
Yes, it is.
It is. Yeah, Scorpion, definitely one of the best characters. That's a weird one. It's like he was like deboning a fish, but Jackie was the fish.
So much force in that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. But I don't know what the question you asked earlier. I'm not sure about the answer for that. Something I did just figure out recently. I didn't know it until not so long ago. Was if you do get a throw escape failed, it stays locked and loaded until they tech another throw. If they tech a throw, then it goes away.
Oh, so even if you get hit by other things?
Oh, well, you don't need to do a throw back-to-back. It'll always stay loaded. But the second they tech a throw, then it goes away and you have to make them fail throw tech again.
Good to know. Yeah, there's a lot of like rules for crushing blows that are kind of weird and unwritten, you know? So we're going to have to learn that over time. Nice reversal throw. Reversal throw is actually a really good option against the forward 3 cancel.
Escape failed. So here we are now. And he's going to get the crushing blow.
Oh, no.
Maybe he is playing it with it on?
No, wait, because maybe he threw the wrong direction. Maybe he doesn't have it off that back throw. Right? Maybe he only has it off forward throw?
That was forward throw, I think.
Maybe he only has it off back throw then. I don't know, dude. Maybe it's just the other one. Wow, there's the unsafe sweep. You can't cancel that. It's just beating the first hit only, and the throws. So this is one thing that Red Reaper is really good at, is using a lot of throws. And honestly, using a lot of throws in this game is really good. I think a lot of players that have played other NRS games, oh, there we go, see, that's the walk back, or just other fighting games in general, don't realize just how good reversal throws are in this game.
So something interesting that we just seen right now is Skadoodley finally decided to contest on the cancel.
Oh,
He did.
There it is. See, so it's only his forward throw. And he did back throw.
He did EX teleport and he canceled and Skadoodley went straight into mid. So now things are moving along here. Now he's got him swinging where he wants him swinging. At times he shouldn't.
Oh, and he's got to get out of the corner. Nice roll. And another throw.
That's really...
I think is Scorpion a grappler? Throw again. Oh.
Okay, this is huge. Has fatal blow.
Probably not using it, because one more conversion or using it to armor through something will win.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I think, was that the startup of it? I saw a little, like, red flash for a second. It might have been, like, the first frame of its startup. So, it looks like 2-2. Skadoodley is getting a little bit of coaching from one of his homies, who I actually don't know who that is. Is that Rev?
That is... It's Bolin Gemini.
Yeah. That's,
Chris.
Yeah, that's the Cabal player, right? Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't see him from the back of his head. So he was really good. He almost... Ooh, going to Raiden. So this is going to be some teleport shenanigans, to say the very least. That's the nice way to put it,
I also wonder how much Raiden knowledge he has.
That's true.
The only Raiden I've ever played is Skadoodley, so he's not a character you see too often. At least I don't.
Yeah, I think he's underrated. Skadoodley also thinks he's super underrated. There's a lot of options to make a lot of his stuff safe. I mean, he does have to like commit to some things, but
he has good normals too. I think he has really good normals.
He does. I mean, back one is one of the best mids. 11 frames, hit confirmable, safe on block. Oh, he went it rock. This is gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah,
actually,
amount of damage.
So that's good. That 1-2-1, that's his crushing blow only on punishes, but it actually does less than his normal B&B. The nice thing is that you get to save your resources, and you get a pretty nice knockdown for it.
Okay.
But I think he did it because he was already in the corner, so he didn't have to use Superman to like make it like corner carry.
This is a weird like space for these characters to be playing at.
Yeah. This is, I don't know, this is going to be a lot of teleports and teleport cancels, honestly. Nice whiff punish. This is going to hurt. Let's see what B&B does. All right, this is the easy one. That's actually the easiest B&B for him.
Keep it simple, keep it clean, especially when you're down in game 5. Little bit of a life lead.
Yeah, the other thing is if you drop combos with Raiden, you can be punished a lot of times, especially with Scorpion, because you Superman like all the way to the other side of the screen, and then he just teleports and you die.
Okay.
You will share Shinnok's fate.
So the switch working out, taking the first round here in this game 5 match point now is Skadoodley.
Ooh, could have gone a bigger conversion. I would have liked to see like 1-1 spear into maybe like the 2-1-2 crushing blow. That would have been probably optimal damage right there. Back in the corner. That's plus. 2-1 is plus. 2-1-2 is plus. It's one of the best strings in the game. Easily. 2-1 from Scorpion.
It's so good because he has really good options off it, you know. 2-1-2 being plus.
Yeah.
There's a gap, but in his other variation, he does have 2-1-2 throw or the
2-1 throw. Yeah. Well, I mean, just the scary thing is that if you think he's going to press a button, he's still plus, so he can still stop you from interrupting, right? Or like stop you from perfect blocking.
It's really only problems that it's a high, but it's not. That's
right. I mean,
it comes with the territory.
Right.
But Skadoodley looking to maybe close this out. A little bit of a life deficit, but nothing too out of range. Okay, now it's coming down to the wire. The cancel. No hit confirm.
Oh, that's going to be it. All right, Skadoodley closing it back out in the last game, switching to Raiden, and without a doubt, the idea there was that he didn't have the experience that he needed against Raiden. Great switch to Scorpion. The Scorpion pick was working out super well. I just think he wasn't ready exactly for like what Skadoodley was going to be poking back with. Like he tried to walk back, got hit with the down 4, which is actually kind of slow, but it is pretty far, and that worked out really well for him. And just wasn't ready to like kind of counterplay the teleports with more teleports, right?
Yeah. I mean, it came down to the wire. Almost saw a reverse 3-0 with Scorpion, so like you said, things were kind of working out, kind of not. But Skadoodley going to take it. I am going to step away for a bit because I haven't played any of my matches yet.
Yeah,
so I'm going to do that. I believe I'm going to have Steve come on the mic, the Kotal Khan, the Mercy God.
All right, so I think actually we are going to a break momentarily so that we can switch off. I get a feeling that there might be a chance that I'm playing too if they actually did put me in the bracket. Yeah, so it looks like both of us are going to be switching over, but yeah. That's it for the first 3 matches. Of course, this is just the first 3 matches, literally the entire day. We've already seen some really great matches, and hopefully one of us two will be on stream. So maybe not. Let's look forward to that, or let's not look forward to that because we want to see Cheeko get Mercy and lose again. But that being said, we'll be right back after this with more MK11 action.
All right, stream. Welcome back to Backstage at Beyond the Summit, or MK11. We have a match coming up right now. We have Cheeko versus KB. So it's looking like it's going to maybe be Cetrion versus Scorpion. Yeah.
Cheeko Scorpion is it's really solid. Last Friday, we saw it versus Zach Robb, and it was pretty gnarly, that match there. But we're not talking about that. We're here in Covina, California.
Exactly, yeah. Very exciting match. Really excited to see this. They kind of are training partners, so they're pretty familiar with each other's styles. But I've never actually seen them fight in set, so we'll see what happens here. Because casuals versus tournament sets are
very
totally different.
Very different.
Like you can lose 1,000 times in a casual set, but if you fight in a tournament, it's the 3 matches and then it's done. So let's see if who can make the adjustments. Okay, we got them setting up KB with the ear pods. Cheeko going a little old school, having that cord.
The cable is superior in my opinion, man. I saw a video, probably fake. Dude just grabbed his. Oh, you got the intro.
Oh, it looks like we're actually going right into it. I don't know if they're doing a button check, but I guess we'll tell by the first few seconds. Looks like this is gonna be. Yeah, Cheeko went ahead and put up the damage buff. KB actually getting a really nice combo, but dropping it.
Now, I have not seen Cetrion play at all. I've seen her combos, but in terms of like someone actually using her, I know she's like she's the avatar. There's that move, Essence of Rain, right there for all those Rain players. Unfortunately, not in the game, but you got a sense of a little hint of him right there with Cetrion.
Yeah, KB just kind of outspacing Cheeko really well right now. But
Cheeko down to crushing blow.
With a powerful crushing blow, definitely can bring it back with big damage. Oh, and he goes for another one.
You got the American reset right there.
Oh, but he doesn't cash out on that combo. Could prove fatal for him. He's actually looking a little low in life. But,
that fire beam coming from the sky reminds me of Black Adam's Black Lightning.
Oh, yeah, Dark Lightning. Yeah, definitely.
From Injustice 2.
Definitely reminiscent of that move. It's more of a beam projectile as opposed to like an actual, like fireball or anything. So it's very unique. I think Cetrion's actually the only one in this game with a base loadout for tournament. KB went right into the fatal blow. Not sure if he could have done a combo that would have finished that out, but I guess he just really wanted to secure round one.
Hey man, I mean, you gotta use it. Use your resources. They always come back. Save for that fatal blow, but that's the big chunky damage. That's what you want.
Yeah, well, they are down. Cheeko's down a few crushing blows, so won't be dealing quite as much damage this round as the first round, but we'll see if he's still able to kind of clutch it out. Scorpion does big damage regardless if he has crushing blows or not. Just takes a little more meter.
And that's something I'm looking forward to in this game's life, the competitive life of this game. Seeing how well players manage their crushing blows and following through, because if you burn all your high damage crushing blows in the first round and you lose, you kind of...
Yeah, you're missing out on a lot of damage.
You've spent all the big chunky damage, and now your opponent doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, he still does have that throw crushing blow. KB didn't actually go for the tech, so it's not loaded up quite yet. KB was looking to maybe zone him out a little bit, and Cheeko looked like he was getting a little bit impatient, but he's finally in there, and he's putting in those staggers. Oh, and a nice crushing blow from KB, and it launches for big damage here.
We got 32%.
Oh, he went for a reset into the grab, and that's going to be one more hit for KB. He's looking to just go chip him out, and there it goes.
KB takes the first game.
Trying to teleport out of there. Very smart, but unfortunately he was just a little too late, and that beam was able to catch him right before he disappeared.
He was still in plus frames. He was still sitting there, so he needed to block just a little bit. He still had his defensive meter, so he could have blocked it and eat the damage. It would have saved him, and then he would have just had to been going ham with the offense.
You know, that's actually a very unique mechanic about MK11 that a lot of people tend to forget about. When you are really down in life and you know they need one hit to kill you, your last two defense meters will actually disappear and reduce chip greatly. I think it actually just you don't take any chip for those two hits that those defense bars are up.
The first
one called Last Breath.
Last Breath.
Yeah. A lot of players forgetting about that. Try to chip out with maybe like a teleport or something, not realizing that, you know, it's not going to do any chip damage because they still have those defense bars for Last Breath. So definitely something both players really need to pay attention to as the game comes to a close. But
that was a nice interrupt by Crucial right there. Crushing blow from Cheeko.
Doesn't capitalize. He's dropping a lot of combos today. Very damaging combos too. He's also just getting harassed by that water move. KB actually dropping his combo as well, but still applying this pressure with Cetrion.
Oh, and a crushing blow.
And it was a nice read. Unfortunately, he did waste the crushing blow, but he still does have that one that that other one that she has that launches. I'm not sure what the requirements are.
It looks like it ends on a 4, a back kick move right there. Cheeko getting a lot of mileage off of Scorpion's 434. Wow. It's a great spacing tool. It's safe. It launches.
You know, and great thing by KB punishing that spear. Not a lot of characters can actually punish spear in this game from full screen like that. So good thing for KB being aware that his little puddles from the floor was able to punish.
Cheeko powering up that spear.
KB teleporting right in his face, but kind of backing off, getting the whiff punish.
Oh, and Cheeko gets a hit in.
There was a teleport into a teleport. A lot of drop combos here, but
good throw tech coming from KB.
Pretty even on live. Cheeko dropping the conversion.
That 4-3 is gnarly. It's pretty good. It's safe. It spaces out pretty good and advances him forward.
Yeah, it's definitely a move I hate going against. And Cheeko trying to counter poke, but KB canceling into the rocks and actually, you know, reading Cheeko's counter poke. Okay,
now so that was really smart from Cheeko. He on wake up he just held down. KB went for the grab and got punished for it, straight into that fatal blow. Big damage, and this should chip him out. Now, if you see on the bottom left corner that KB's defensive meter is gone, he ate those chip damages at the cost of his defense meter. Had he survived, he would have had no defense meter, so that meant no more invulnerable wake-ups, no more rollouts, no more up-twos.
Wow, KB grabbing a giant rock, just chucking it at Cheeko, and he's out of the corner. Reverse the rolls with a simple teleport.
Very nice forward 3-4 from Cheeko, powering up the spear into a teleport. Blocked. No punish though.
Not sure if the rock move is punishable, but if so, Cheeko is missing out on a lot of damage here, and it It said counter, so I'm not sure, but
I believe Crucial was he was pushing buttons there.
so based on what I'm seeing, it looks like the rock move is not punishable.
Good throw tech from Cheeko.
Nice. That actually does have a crushing blow on it if he absorbs a projectile. Not really something he
has to worry about with Scorpion here.
Yeah.
Maybe the spear, but a good
Nice.
teleport. Crucial rolling out of it. But
KB.
Cheeko letting him fall out and getting a full combo once again. Very nice 30%. A forward 3-4. And all it will take is a
And
quick
that was very smart by KB.
and no
That was
restart, he has to
definitely
hold it.
chip range. And, you know, if KB got hit by that, it doesn't matter how many defense bars. That move has so many hits, it would have took him out. But nice whiff punish with the crushing or the fatal blow to take that second match. And it's
Very
looking
nice.
really solid for KB. He's doing really nice whiff punishers. They're both dropping a few bit too many combos, but regardless, the matches have been somewhat pretty even so far.
It's definitely going back and forth. That was really smart. KB left with 1% health, 1.4%. Like, really close. Cheeko, that was smart. I saw what he was going for, but KB had the reaction and he still had that fatal blow loaded up.
And some very interesting. I actually really like this gear for Cetrion. It looks pretty nice. Definitely preferable to her default gear, in my opinion.
Essence of Poison Ivy right here.
Cheeko hovering over Raiden. Not sure if he plays the character. I know he plays Noob Saibot as well.
He's got an Aaron Black loaded up as well, I believe.
And he also has a Cabal, of course. That was actually his first main before he went over and switched to Scorpion. So let's see if Cabal deals with Cetrion a little better, or maybe he just feels a little more comfortable. He does have to worry a little bit more about zoning, so let's see if he's a little more patient with Cabal and just kind of eases his way in there.
They are.
Round
Oh, never mind. Just the very start ones. Now, Cabal, very strong character. He's got a really strong mid. I believe it's his standing 2. It's a 12-frame mid.
He actually has a few good mids. He has a 4-2, which I believe is 13 frames. And then he also has a back 1-2, which is a very far-reaching mid. KB still looking to kind of outspace Cheeko right now. Cheeko looking a little more uncomfortable.
And there's that move you mentioned there. It's standing 4, maybe?
No, it's actually her rock, and it was able to absorb the projectile from Cabal.
Yeah, the hook sword there. And the restand from Cabal.
Okay, Cheeko getting some damage on the board. Slowly
nice.
pushing KB to the corner. Let's see if he can maybe just get him there
he
and then
gets
apply
caught by
the pressure.
water. Now, I don't know if you saw it a little earlier, like moments ago, Cheeko did a nice dash canceling up towards him. And that's something as players get used to the movement system, and canceling those dashes is going to play a vital role. Very nice.
Nice
punishing.
duck and whiff punish by KB. It sends him full screen. Cheeko has to walk up again against this entire arsenal of a vast array of projectiles that Cetrion seems to have.
Good punish coming from Cheeko, but he drops it into a standing 4.
It looks like he might have tried to go into crushing
caught by the
blow or
overhead.
fatal blow.
Ouch.
And that's definitely going to be the round for KB. KB on game-winning round right now. About to potentially 3-0 Cheeko with Cetrion.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, Cheeko kind of easing his way in again. Oh, nice.
Looks like a forward
nice
4.
interrupt by KB. This character very tricky, you know. You think she's gonna jump back, but she can actually just cancel it with a teleport that goes right to the floor.
Very nice whip punish.
KB
Interrupting him.
Very nice with the whiff punishes today. He's been hitting Cheeko pretty consistently with them.
He's spacing him out pretty solid, which is good good spacing. And a counter hit coming from KB. He's backing up now.
Yeah, he's
Trying to send some fireballs at him. Very nice, gets caught by the rock.
almost
Big rock.
actually got that crushing blow because he almost absorbed Cabal's projectile.
Cheeko getting caught by the water there. And a nice super coming from Cheeko.
I think that was a very smart decision from Cheeko, only because it kind of got him out of that really scary 75% screen range where, you know,
Cetrion really
Cetrion's
controls.
kind of excelling. Oh, but KB missing the whiff.
And a standing 1, flawless block from Cheeko, but doesn't do anything with it.
KB just backing up and slowly taking out Cheeko's life. Very close. And
And a
that's
standing 1.
Oh,
that could've been a
unfortunately,
punish right
Cheeko
there.
does not get the whiff punish. That could
Nice
have been
catching with the
vital.
low.
he's going to have to figure out something soon. He no longer has Crushing Blow to rely on.
Next couple of hits, there's one defense bar gone and a combo. Nomad dash.
Combos. It's going to take one more combo, though. Will KB wake up? No, and he gets the grab. Anything can happen now. Both just need one hit
less than
to
1%
win.
health.
Nice block by KB. Cheeko tried to kind of go for the fakey jump punch into the projectile, but it didn't work out for him. And that is going to be it. 3-0 KB.
Now, had KB not meter burned it, if he didn't have that meter, Cheeko would have survived. He still had that last defense meter for the last breath. And I was really hoping. Against hope that he wouldn't have done it. Maybe he expected it. Maybe he wasn't paying attention. But you know what? KB was monitoring Cheeko's defensive bar and knew to meter burn it, to spend that last breath, and finally chip him out.
Yeah, it's very, very scary at like end game scrambles like that because you have so much where you have a throw, you have, you know, someone who could duck the throw, and it's just kind of like panic mode. Who's going to make the right read to, you know, finally take out that last little chunk?
And the scrambles there, it's not even a scramble of like who can get the first hit. It's a scramble of who can force the other opponent to spend their resource or lose that resource before the other.
Exactly.
It's not like MKX where I'm just going to chip you out with something. No, I have to chip you out. I have to chip you out twice in essence. I have to chip you out of your resources, of your defense bar, and then I have to chip you out of your health.
Okay, so it looks like we actually have our next match coming up. It's looking to be Deoxys all the way from Texas and Armor from one of our SoCal boys here.
SoCal boys from Riverside. He's not too far from me actually.
Oh, okay.
He's about an hour away from this location, just about. We got Sam. What's up, Sam?
Waving to the camera over here. Now, Deoxys playing Garrus, pretty convincing.
Very convincingly.
First match he played against you.
Against me, against my my Kotalkan. I lost. I had a nice comeback right there. I didn't get 3-0'd. I did get 3-0'd, actually.
No, you won one match.
Did I win one match?
Yeah, you won. You did a fatality.
I did a fatality. Oh my god, it was a blur. No, Deoxys is Garrus. Garrus as a whole is a very strong character. Solid. He's got the damage. He's got really solid mids. He's got good spacing. His the low sand trap. A really strong check from anywhere on screen. Deoxys has got some good conversions too. He's got really good pressure. I'm not entirely sure who Armor is playing.
Well, originally he was playing Shao Kahn before, but I just saw him playing Frost, so I'm thinking it's going to be one of those two characters against Deoxys.
Now, unfortunately, both cons this game, I'm so upset. I was so excited for the cons, and I'm trying to make them work personally. But and Armor as well. He was a little upset about Shao Kahn he's got some good stuff, but I mean the odds of you actually getting it are very low because of his poor moveset. He's covered in highs. He's got a very far advancing normal. I want to say it's like a forward, maybe a forward 1, forward 2.
Yeah.
It moves really far and it leads to lots of damage, but it's a high and it's very slow. So it's really unfortunate that the original Outworld Tyrant he needs help. And I believe they're going straight into it.
No, it might be a button check. I'm not sure. No, that definitely looks like a match.
No,
Okay.
I saw the monitors a little earlier before this. They were doing their button check previously. Now, Frost, I have not seen her. I played their story mode. I unlocked her. But I have not seen Frost outside of the wonky hitboxes off of her super.
Now, she's first of all, she does have an amazing super going full screen, very fast, kind of like Aaron Black. Her neutral tools are pretty good, I would say. She has a really far-reaching mid, as you just saw, was her back too, and she has really cool-looking combos too. So I'm really excited to see what Armor is able to do here. And he actually reads the wake up. Very nice by Armor. Deoxys, I'm not sure is familiar with this matchup. Not a lot of Frost players around right now.
Now, it seems to me that Frost doesn't freeze you immediately. It looks like he builds you up into a freeze. She builds you up into a freeze, much like Captain Cold did in Injustice 2 when he had you in the ice ball.
Kind of like a double hit there. It looks like Deoxys is going to take this first round. Pretty solid play from both players. Looks like Deoxys was just able to close it out a little bit better.
Nice forward 2-1-2 from Garrus there.
Yeah, both players playing very back and forth right now. Let's see what. And that's going to be a crushing blow.
Smack.
Yeah, Garrus has a very good move. he's actually able to become projectile invulnerable during that move, and he does land a punish. He does get access to that crushing blow.
Just a 31% crushing blow. He is covered in them too as well. I was looking at his moveset earlier. He has several crushing blows. Lots of them doing just lots of damage, and there's the projectile immunity that you were mentioning earlier into the chop.
Albeit very scary. Armor is taking into consideration that you know, he's not going to totally, you know, stop using his projectiles, just become a little more limited. He does block the wake up. Unfortunately, there's no punish, and that's going to be bad. Oh,
and Deoxys takes the first round, holding that fist. And Armor's super armor doesn't activate immediately. That's the nice thing about this game. You can stuff those supers. They activate on frame 4.
Yeah, regardless if there was armor, unfortunately, Armor did not have
the HP to eat the hit.
Yeah, so funny saying armor having armor.
Armor having armor.
Okay, and that's going to be a crushing blow. No, he actually chooses not to spend it.
And Escape Felt, I believe he has a... Does he have a crushing blow off of his throw?
He does not have a crushing blow off his throw. That would add to his
that would hurt.
Amazing crushing blows he has already. I think he already has 3 pretty easy to land crushing blows. So, not to mention insane amount of damage. Armor escaping, kind of resetting things back to neutrals. Looking very tough for him to open up Deoxys. Deoxys actually, with the familiarity of that string, able to get a flawless block punish.
And that's something we saw Slayer use at the Wednesday Night Fights qualifier on Wednesday. He was flawless blocking using that up 2 punish. Very strong. And as more players become more used to the strings and timings of these blocks, you're going to be seeing a whole lot more of that. Now, we saw Deoxys using Gears' string 111 into the low puddle.
Which is actually unsafe. It is a mix-up, but it does cost the, you know, it does, you know, come at a risk when you use the low, because it's very unsafe. The overhead is safe, so it's definitely something good you can go into, but...
Now look at this damage, 40% coming from Deoxys. Nice wake up 3 from Armor just to get him off of him.
Standing one from Armor, unfortunately unable to capitalize off of it. Deoxys just kind of... Matches haven't been very explosive, but Deoxys has definitely been consistently just, you know, stacking up that damage, especially Gears, a character that does a ton of damage in this game. And as you can see, that's a 348 off of just one bar.
One string.
Oh, and we got a brutality here. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that one.
Oh my goodness, look at those eyes.
In front of the screen, bleeding out of her eyeballs.
Now, I like Gears' brutality windscreen. He's got the same one as Predator, a character that Armor played in the last game.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, the little fadeaway. All right, Deoxys is looking to be on set point here.
Yeah, Armor not actually opting to go for a character change. Looks like he's going to stick with Frost.
Chop.
Mistake.
Not many grabs coming from Armor. That's definitely something that he can be utilizing just to maybe throw Deoxys off a little bit.
Now that's something that's interesting. It's the fist, the charge up fist that Gears has. Deoxys, nice crushing blow, getting a counter hit. Now Deoxys seems to hold it just slightly long enough to make people go, oh hey, look, I can punish that. And as the person, his opponent realizes that, he lets it go, catching them trying to interrupt the fist charge.
Standing one anti-air by Armor. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to keep Deoxys in the corner. He does actually get him, you know,
nice freeze.
Kind of checking him off of that down one. Okay, so he does have the life lead. It's going to take one more combo to close out this round, but Deoxys waking up with a stand one, interrupting Frost string, and smart by Deoxys going into the fatal blow to avoid getting, avoid Frost, as you've seen Armor try to escape. And you can't escape out of crushing blows or fatal blows. I always get those two confused.
Yeah, I'm resorting to just calling them the supers, the rage arts from Tekken.
Oh yeah.
Now there's the projectile immunity once again. He already used his crushing blow, so he's not going to be doing the big chunky damage. But there's unsafe. Armor getting a nice punish.
Frost combos look so cool, man. That little move where she kind of just like dives down and like you bounce. It's interesting, especially if you haven't seen Frost before. It just looks amazing.
Now, Deoxys makes really strong use of a throw. He'll jab you one. Gears has a 6 frame down one.
Nice choice to escape by Armor. Definitely would have been a ton of damage from Garrus.
Forward 2-1-2.
Now, I do know one of Frost's weaknesses is that she has very weak pokes, and that's actually going to look to be a very clean, very quick 3-0 with by Deoxys.
Deoxys going for those fatalities, and you know what? I always appreciate. I got fatality each time he fought me, and I love. You know, I mean, why wouldn't you do the fatalities? It's Mortal Kombat. I know some people go, "Hey, we've seen them before," but I mean, we're in tournament. You have to do them.
I usually reserve it to the final match, kind of symbolizing my opponent's defeat. But I mean, it's up to you if you want to do it all 3 times. Regardless, your opponent's going to have to sit there and watch because rematch is not a thing in tournament mode.
And thank you, NRS, for that, because nothing is more frustrating than watching them lose, and then not even lose. They'll have they're on the last hit. They're getting hit, which would have killed them, and they just go straight into the next one. It gives you no time to analyze, gives you no time to talk about anything, and I'm so glad that the tournament mode has the restart match disabled.
Yeah, it's very smart, and it's just not the greatest decision either. If you go directly into rematch, like you said, there's no time to analyze, no time to kind of really think about what went wrong in that last match. But now it's kind of forced upon you where you have to wait. Even if you're matching X, you still have that, brief period between the finish him and, when that rematch actually shows up. So definitely a thing I think players in the NRS community should do a little bit more is just take that little breather between matches. Think about what went wrong in that set. Think about, that punish that you missed, or think about, that time you threw out a normal that, didn't reach as far.
Counter-hitted.
Yeah, and just kind of think about your options a little bit more. Think about maybe some tools that you don't use that, are pretty good that you could be using.
Up next, we got Rashid, and I believe that is that Krayzie?
That is. This is a very, very historic match in SoCal here. He's have come in contact in tournament many times before. Beginning of Injustice 2, there's actually a bit of a rivalry between them. It was Han using Aquaman and Krayzie using Catwoman, and they would go back and forth in tournament, and it was just really, really intense to watch at Wednesday night fights.
Both those characters, Aquaman and Catwoman, very strong at the beginning of the game now.
Yes, very.
Rashid, I believe he uses, I know he uses Liu Kang, and I'm not sure who else he uses. I've forgotten. I know Liu Kang for sure.
He uses Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Cassie Cage. So yes, both the Cages, and Liu Kang seems to be the character he gravitates most. It says that's his favorite character in this game, so we'll see if he's going to go with him. Krayzie, I'm
not sure what
originally
he plays.
using Jade, but he's been kind of messing around with other characters. I believe I saw him playing Scorpion last time I saw, but we'll see who he actually ends up going with this time.
Thanks for tuning in, you guys, out here and beyond the summit backstage.
Yes, Mortal Kombat 11, fresh. This is actually Mortal Kombat's very, very first time being at Summit, so it's very interesting for us to, kind of come out and check it out. We've actually never been to the Summit building before, and might I say, it is very, very, very high quality in here. When we are only seeing a fraction of it. Not even a fraction. This is probably 1% of what Summit looks like. You actually come down to our venue here in Covina. It is absolutely beautiful.
It is stunning. I came in here not knowing what to expect. I'd seen some of the stills, but it's very welcoming in here. It's got a nice, cool atmosphere to it. It's lovely. You guys definitely coming out where we should come out. We have this every month. This is the very first one. We have the schedule. If you check their Twitter.
Yeah, it's if you check out EGP_Compton, you'll be able to see the schedule of when all of the MK11 weeklies will be, or not weeklies, but monthlies will be taking place. This is our first one, but just go ahead and check that out. Again, that's EGP_Compton on Twitter. Okay, and
they're going
Krayzie
straight into
actually going with Jackie. This is actually a premier Jackie for me. I've never seen him play this character, so we'll see how it turns out against Johnny Cage. Kind of an interesting matchup. I know that Johnny has some hitbox issues against females, so we'll see if that comes into play here with Jackie.
Yeah, I've seen that he can't do some of his stuff just simply because of the NRS is using breathing hitboxes, meaning wherever the character is, whatever part of their body is, that's where their hitbox is. So if you do a low and their foot steps up from an idle animation, it's going to miss simply because their foot is not there in the game, according to the game.
Nice whiff punish from Krayzie. Playing it safe, you know, it's kind of interesting trying to whiff punish that string. You know, I find myself trying to whiff punish it with a move, and often I'll just end up walking right into it. So very, very safe decision from Krayzie choosing to just punish with dash punch. And let's see here, we're going to get a very, well, we were going to get a very strong combo, but
now Jackie, she's so much more interesting in my opinion than she was in the last game. When her reveal trailer came out, when she the Jackie Briggs reveal trailer.
Yes. The Kodokan reveal trailer.
That was the Jackie Briggs reveal trailer. Now she's no longer just Jax's daughter. So she's got robot arms on, you know, robot gauntlets. No, she's got a full it's like cybernetic augments on both her arms and legs.
Yeah, she has a heavy Muay Thai influence here as well. You know, even her base stance is very Muay Thai, and some of her moves. I know, in one of her
just
KB just
right
doing Krayzie just doing a raw super and hitting Han, who must have just let go of block for that little tiny second, but that was just the perfectly wrong time to let go of block.
Yeah, probably wanted the that forward four. Johnny Cage checking out his pager. We got 90s Johnny Cage on screen as well.
Okay, well, Krayzie has Han kind of approaching the corner. Very scary place to be against Jackie. She has very, very overwhelming pressure with very great staggers. As you see, it's something you're so scared to respect because you don't know if she's going to go into the string, but very nice whiff punish by Han Rashid.
That was a strong just standing 3 into a combo. Now he caught a very nice whiff punish, killing that dash punch from mid-screen there. Now, is that a cancel? I'm seeing he does, Krayzie's doing a normal into looks like a stance cancel?
Yeah, so basically with Jackie, it's very interesting. She has 3 normal strings that she can cancel the second or third hit of, and it's kind of like a little fakie. So basically, you think she's gonna go for the punch, but she actually doesn't. And as an opponent, it's very very annoying to deal with because you want to throw out a button when she doesn't cancel and you end up getting hit, and then you don't throw out a button and she cancels it and she gets to continue her pressure.
Now earlier we saw Han Rashid got a very strong throw punish right there. He ducked, avoiding the throw, and got a strong punish taking that round. There we go, we got him in the corner.
Yeah, Johnny Cage definitely a scary character to be up against in the corner, as well as Jackie. And these guys are just kind of going back and forth, putting each other in the corner. And like I said, again, now Han's going to put Krayzie in the corner.
Now that was a good throw punish.
And now Han Rashid is in the corner. And now it looks like Krayzie's in the corner. It's just going back and forth here. Oh,
very nice jump back kick.
Han kind of being patient, unfortunately not able to capitalize off that uppercut, and it looks like that's just gonna be a nice whiff punish from Han Rashid to take game number 1.
Into a shadow kick. That was really strong. Han Rashid showing
very good
neutral.
Yeah, great whiff punishes coming from Han Rashid. It looks like Krayzie's gonna stay Jackie. Let's see if he's able to make some adjustments here and put in a little more damage. Oh, Han again with those really nice whiff punishing that forward 3 by Jackie.
Very good combo. Keep restanding Jackie there with the nut punch.
Yeah, unfortunately, nut punch not being as plus on hit as it was in previous games. You don't get a guaranteed forward 3 anymore, but still plus enough for you something to be, you know, scary.
That was a good rollout from Han Rashid, catching Krayzie from behind, hitting him for a couple hits there. Very nice forward 3.
Okay, and Krayzie getting that 4-3-1 into the corner.
The corner toss. Nice jump kick.
Hansa, these jump that was a very wacky hitbox there, but it works out for Krayzie.
Jump punch did not hit. Good uppercut coming from Han Rashid and a jump kick to take the round.
Han is just really on point with you know, if Krayzie happens to mistime his meaty, Han is very on point with just punishing him for it.
That was a strong punish right there. It looked like a grab that doesn't come out on block.
And I know we were talking about Han's whiff punishing, but nice whiff punish from Krayzie with that forward 3. Han with the wake up 2 launcher into nut punch. Krayzie respecting the nut punch and ends up getting grabbed.
No whiff punish right there from the forward 3-3-3, I believe.
Yes, these grabs actually putting in a lot of damage, stacking up for Han Rashid right now. Nice.
Every time they grab you, you're 14%. And you know what? That doesn't seem like a lot. And that crushing blow coming from Krayzie.
Pretty nice damage there, almost 400 for Krayzie right there. Jackie, a very, very damaging character in this game. As as she was in MKX, so it looks like she kind of kept the damage but got rid of the zoning.
Very nice.
Krayzie throwing out a fatal blow, but not really, you know, going much distance there. Rashid just kind of closing out that round pretty smoothly with a forward 3 string.
Now, Krayzie opting to go to character select. I'm not sure if he's going to pick someone else or he's just slowing the game down. Maybe try to pull, you know, cool down Han Rashid's like, hey, man, slow down. And I saw, you saw Han Rashid did a nice, he dashed up and backed up just a little bit. Krayzie expecting him to run up and just do something, press buttons on top of him, did his super. But Han Rashid, having backed up, was able to whiff punish and take that round.
Okay, so it did look like Krayzie just went to character select, you know, take that breather. As we mentioned earlier, you know, making that decision to maybe just get his head together, think about what he could be doing better. And we'll see if that little breather was enough. And it is looking pretty nice. He was able to get that whiff punish with the 4-3, but
nice
not
jump in,
too much damage off of it.
A nice jump in into a grab. Now, Johnny's force balls, they're just straight fireballs now. They're no longer in the arc. And I know, I believe it's the gear, which is not tournament legal right now.
Nice. So you see those staggers coming in from Krayzie right now. He's just kind of mixing up his offense there with Jackie, and unfortunately he was unable to capitalize off that jump in. But yeah, you mentioned Johnny Cage's fireballs, and albeit they don't have the arc anymore, they do go a lot faster than I've actually ever seen them go in any previous MK game.
They go very quick. Now just a raw dash punch from Krayzie right there. Very fast move, honestly. It's a high, but you move wrong at the
nice whiff punish by
caught.
Jackie. One of the only characters who can kind of get that mid-screen punish because she has the dash punch.
Now Krayzie slowing the game down, forcing him Ninja Mime.
Unfortunately, Krayzie kind of, it looks like he kind of got stuck and didn't know what to do. Jackie does have a very good low string that she can kind of get around that parry with. And
very nice whiff punish from Han Rashid. He sat there and waited for Krayzie doing wake up super and just caught him with a straight kick right there.
Fight.
Okay, so it's looking like game point for Han Rashid. Very quick match so far. He does miss that net punch at the end of the combo.
Very nice throw, throwing further into the corner.
Han kind of just running away with this round. Krayzie doesn't seem to get anything started so far. Oh, and a very, very nice
flawless block
reversal by Han Rashid, and that's going to be the game. Does need to look at the fatality real quick, but we're going to get the fatality here. Very interesting fatality. It seems like he does actually say something different per character. But
I don't think it's per character. I think he has a set of 3 or 4 lines that he just cycles through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't done it too much on many characters, but Han taking it 3-0 over Krayzie. Gonna go advance through the winners bracket, and honestly, it was pretty convincing. I'd say Han just played really, really solid. Had very great whiff punishes. You know, he had very great patience during the set. As you've seen, he got hit by that first fatal blow, but after that, he was ready for it. He was waiting for it to kind of be, you know, burnt, and then he went in after that.
Now, something I liked from Krayzie was his movement. You could see Jackie has really strong movement in this game. She moves very quickly forward and backwards compared to her last game where she ran backwards. In this game, you can see KB was kind of swaying forward and back. Now, unfortunately, Han was getting wise to that and whiff punish just as he was coming forward. If you were watching. Very strong. I feel like that's going to be very important. Mastery of your character's movement is going to be vital and key to this. On top of just having strong fundamentals, being able to wave cancel, wave dash,
as they're calling it from Smash, but it's like a block dash. I don't know what we're coining
dash
the term
canceling
right now. But
dash blocking, I believe, was the term they used in MK9.
You know that's kind of pretty accurate what they're calling it now, dash blocking, because that is essentially what it is. It is canceling a dash with a block and then unblocking and dashing, and it moves your character past the screen really, really quickly. Now, it looks like right now we have KB coming up again on stream versus I'm not sure what his tag is. I know him as Chris because I know him personally, but...
Is it Nito?
No.
It's not Nito?
No.
No?
No, Nito is an actual different player.
Is a different player? Oh, my mistake. I was playing with him earlier. We're doing some casuals. He plays... I know he plays Gearus. And we're probably going to be seeing Cetrian versus Geras.
No, actually, Chris plays Cabal. So
Cabal?
we're probably going to
Okay,
be seeing Cetrion versus Cabal like we did earlier.
With Cheeko?
Yeah, let's see if Chris is able to make the adjustment with that character that maybe Cheeko wasn't able to do at the time. Maybe if he had just a little more time with that matchup, because I know he went Scorpion for the first two, he could have made a better adjustment to the Cetrion, but since it was kind of his first little rodeo fighting Cetrion with Cabal, it was a little unfamiliar.
It's Boolean Gemini.
Boolean Gemini. I'm surprised you pronounced that correctly on the first time because I would have totally butchered it. So thank you for saving me from embarrassing myself.
You know what? I'm a big Destiny player.
Oh.
And so Destiny, the first one had a weapon named the Boolean Gemini. I'm not entirely sure what it means. I'm not sure why he picks it, but you know what? It's a very recognizable tag. You see it, and it looks weird to look at. You see it right there on screen, right there. But it's usually I see it as two words, but he seems to combine it, just mush into one big word.
Yeah, it's actually very fun to say Boolean Gemini. It's a lot of syllables, but maybe we'll just call him Bully.
Bully.
Yeah,
He's gonna be bullying you in the corner, maybe.
Maybe.
No? Maybe.
So Boolean Gemini definitely opting for Cabal right now. I think that's his only character. Actually, he did used to play Collector. I don't know if he's going to end up pulling him out, but he seemed pretty adamant on sticking with Cabal, so it's likely going to be Cabal versus Cetrion. KB, he used to play, I think he's actually always played Cetrion.
Cetrion from the start?
Yeah, so his spacing last match versus Cheeko was very, very on point, so let's see if that continues versus Bully.
Looks like they finished their button check. Bully.
Bully.
You sound like Quan Chi.
Yeah.
Bully.
Yeah,
Bully.
That's right. Quan Chi, MK9, if you guys remember, back in the day.
Bully. Amino Marine.
Yeah, all the it seems like a lot of the gibberish is gone, but we still have some we still have Liu Kang noises, so
we got the handshake. Looks like we're going in. Looks like they're ready. Cetrion versus Cabal.
Okay.
You got Mr. Duck right there in the background.
I don't know if these have ever fought. Oh, Scorpion. That's very interesting. Never seen Boolean use Scorpion before, so we'll see how he handles Cetrion. Definitely a nice pick. It's actually going just like Cheeko, plays Scorpion, plays Cabal, but
however, I'm certain KB sees this a lot, so I'm certain he's very comfortable with the Scorpion matchup. He didn't seem to have too much trouble with it versus Cheeko, but who knows? Maybe Boolean is able to do something different with Scorpion that Cheeko was unfortunately unable to do with.
That down one into that rock special move, catching a lot of people today. I'm not sure if they have the Cetrion experience, so it's definitely something that's catching a lot of people off guard who are trying to counterpose. Oh, nice down two from Boolean. He's going to get the damage. No drop combo. He's going to cash out for the full damage, and that's going to tick away at his life as well. And very nice stagger into the grab there. Boolean actually kind of doing really well last time we saw him. Wednesday, he went against Biohazard, and it was a very, very interesting match. Boolean baiting out Biohazard by just walking forward and activating Crushing Blow. Kind of like one of the big highlights of that.
The big brain stuff right there.
Yeah, kind of one of the big highlights of our Summit of Time qualifier. But KB actually taking out that first life bar. Looking to do very, very well against Boolean. His spacing with Cetrion is just really on point. I've noticed that air teleport that he does puts her a little bit far away from the opponent. So he's been backing up and just kind of throwing out that normal, and it's been catching everyone tonight.
Now, Cetrion doesn't seem to be doing the big damage, but she's got lots of just really solid combos. 20% here and there, 14% here and there, and you know what? That adds up versus the sort of explosive damage we see from Scorpion, that 38% combo we saw earlier.
Exactly. She's a very it seems like she's a very obnoxious character. Something that a character you kind of just always have to be on your toes because she has so many zoning options, and she has really great mobility with that teleport out of the air. And KB
taking that
really
first round.
Solidly taking that last round of that match. Let's see if Boolean's going to switch to Cabal.
Oh, we got the rapid fire picks. I love doing that. Just
and it looks like he's
going for Geras. Now Geras, we have seen a lot of. Will we see Boolean's Geras?
I wonder how Geras deals with Cetrion. I know that Cetrion has that air projectile. I don't know if Geras is able to punish it with his puddle, but looks like Boolean's gonna go with his guns and pick his Cabal. You know, the character he kind of made a little buzz again with when he was fighting Biohazard this Wednesday. So we'll see if this pick works out better for him as opposed to Scorpion, which wasn't working out too great. On paper, though, you would imagine, you know, Cetrion will be a little reluctant to throw out projectiles against Scorpion, but apparently it's just not working out very well for all our Scorpion players against the Cetrion. Maybe KB is just really aware of the matchup, and that's why he's just kind of bullying all the Scorpion players right now.
Now, I feel like, I believe we saw this matchup earlier as well with Cheeko's Cabal. Now, KB seemed to have strong experience getting a first big combo in here.
Yeah.
Boolean air escaping out.
Boolean going for the very unsafe low. I guess he was trying to maybe catch KB pressing a button, but did not work out. And KB with the very nice whiff punishes. He's just very on point with
Down to crushing blow.
Nice decision. You know, Cabal's not a very damaging character, so if he does actually land any of his crushing blows, it is very smart to escape out of them. And Boolean definitely putting in a little more work with his Cabal. Going into the crushing blow. Can he land the combo? No.
He drops it.
It is a very strict timing on that. I don't know if you guys ever tried it, but you do have to wait till they get fairly low before you throw that out. Boolean playing a little more patient, you know, even if it's a better matchup or not for Cabal, you know, when you go with your gun, something just clicks. You know, you play a little more patient, you're a little more comfortable, and overall, I find that your neutral just kind of is a little bit more better. You know, you're less wild.
It's you're dancing with who you came with. You know, that's your guy. If Cabal is your guy, he's your guy. You know, you come here, you're gonna play with the character that you spent the most time with. However, nice whip punish on the Nomad dash.
And KB going for a very fancy looking combo. Unfortunately, he dropped it. Boolean putting him in the corner.
Very nice down one punish.
Okay. One thing I really like about KB is he seems to be a very patient player. You know, he doesn't take too many risks. He gets caught maybe throwing out something, but so far he's been playing pretty risk-free. As far as I know, I'm not totally aware of how safe Cetrion is, but based off of what KB's showing us, he's doing some pretty safe things. Now, that was an escape fail, so Boolean does have that crushing blow loaded now, but KB, with the knowledge, is able to get the throw escape, resetting that requirement.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's anything like Kodokan's throw crushing blows, is if they tech the throw correctly, after they teched it incorrectly, the crushing blow is reset, and the other player has to then grab you and hope you mess up the throw. However, Boolean coming back, catching him with a Nomad dash, tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, that was very nice. I think that's the first super from KB that I've seen to whiff, because he usually lands them. But, you know, Boolean playing a little more patient with Cabal, you know, making better decisions. It looks like this is going to be a really nice match. Let's see how KB adjusts to maybe counter what's going on now with Cabal.
Round 1. Fight.
We got whiffs right here, stuff on block.
Nice. That 4-3 is plus quite a lot. However, it does give a lot of pushback, so it is misleadingly plus with Cabal. Now, don't get me wrong, it's plus, but it has a lot of pushback. And as you've seen, KB was able to just kind of walk back and whiff punish him.
Gets caught by the air hook sword.
Nice. The low from Cabal. Definitely a really good mix-up on his end. It is unsafe, but it is just one of those things that you do have to look out for.
To an overhead rock.
Cetrion just doing a lot of seemingly safe strings right now. Nice whiff punish by KB, and he goes into the grab. Let's see if he's able to maybe close out this round. Boolean does have his fatal blow loaded. He does for the
raw Nomad dash.
Raw.
And you know what? I can understand why. He's trying to catch either KB finishing a special from full screen or starting up. Nomad dash, you know, moving very quickly from full screen. However, wasn't able to tie it out into a crushing blow. Let's see, does he get anything out of it? Nah, he baits out the breakaway.
Maybe kind of just throwing out a post, looking to maybe low profile a little bit. Nice punish by KB, reading the low. It's going to be a little, some solid damage from Cetrion again. She doesn't seem to do the most damage, but she seems to have a very solid kit of things she can do as that teleport, allowing her to get that punish on Cabal, and it also allows her to capitalize off that meter burned water move from full screen, so it's very good.
Just throwing stuff from full screen and a nomad dash from full screen.
He can't be risking things like that, especially when this is potentially his last round, and KB kind of just chipping him out here.
And it looks like Bullion just walked up and just was like, you know what? Yeah, I lost this one. He still had a defense bar. You saw it's a chip avoided. It took one of them away.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to character select. Let's see if Bullion's going to switch back to maybe switch to Scorpion to catch those projectiles. I don't know, or maybe he's just taking a breather.
Can I say that Cetrion windscreen? I loved that. Now, I'm a big, I love the details in these games. I'm a huge lore nut. I love all the details that they cram into these fighting characters. And Cetrion, are we going to see a Cetrion mirror?
It looks like Bullion switching to potentially Cetrion. I didn't know he played the character. It looks like he's contemplating it heavily, but...
Now, as I was saying, that Cetrion windscreen, she pulls up a little model of the Earth, and she sort of brought life back to it. Now, Cetrion is Shinnok's sister, and Shinnok's windscreen in MKX, he after he won, he looks over to the side, and in his hand he pulls up a little model of the Earth. Death to all. And he flicks his hand, and the whole planet just burns up. Now, Cetrion's was in reverse. She brought life back to it. She, you can look at Cetrion. You can see like the one of the Indian gods. I believe it's like Kali. You can see the influence that they had on her with the little rings in the back.
Yeah, and I'm actually really loving this skin from her. Heather, her hair looks like feathers. You know, she's very nature oriented. So
feathers
and then,
flowers.
you know, I think the white just kind of brings out the goddess in her. Now, Bullion going back into Cabal. Hopefully, he didn't do too bad last round. You know, he just did a few unsafe nomad dashes. So let's see if he makes the adjustment and, you know, kind of just plays a little more patient against this Cetrion that's giving him such a hard trouble.
Now, if you saw, Bullion got a crushing blow right at the beginning off of that string that ends in the overhead. Already, KB already down half his health bar.
Yeah, Bullion just kind of, he does have the life advantage, so he is playing a little patient. And that's going to be nice.
To punish.
Oh, and he does get the low.
Now KB has that super loaded up.
Yeah, let's see if he's gonna save it or he's gonna opt to use it. No, it looks like
standing 4. Now KB, he failed to tech the throw, so now Bullion has the crushing blow off of his grab set up for the big damage if KB does not tech correctly this next grab.
Yes, and Cabal does need to get it off his back throw, so hopefully KB is aware of that, and maybe he'll just start teching low. And KB finally landing that combo he's been trying to do for some time. Very
respectable, almost
pretty
19%.
combo. And
a raw nomad dash. You should probably stop doing that. Like,
yeah.
You can YOLO stuff a couple times, but eventually your opponent, if they're worth their salt, they'll get wise to it and go, all right, you'll sit from full speed. Come on, nomad dash, do it, please do it. And then you do it, bam, you got the damage coming your way.
Yeah, KB kind of just running away with this round right now.
He almost got a nice and a crushing blow coming from Bullion.
And he drops it. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he's used to the timing, so he's trying to maybe go for some other options, but even that isn't working out because it's such a delay before you can actually press the button after that crushing blow.
Now he didn't punish that nomad dash just raw from full screen, got bounced back a little too far.
KB on point with punishing these lows by Bullion. Game-winning round for KB. Let's see, they both have crushing blow or fatal blows. As I say, I always get them mixed up, but both have fatal blows. So let's see if that comes into account in this final round here. Okay, Bullion going for a lot of mix-ups.
Very nice, using the rocks to eat the projectiles from Cabal.
Let's see if KB is able to land that really neat combo he showed us earlier.
And we mentioned earlier that it seems Cetrion's, her game plan is not to just kill you at once, but to hit you several times. You know, the death by 1,000 cuts. Her projectiles combos, look at that, that's only 8%. But if you eat that 4 times, that's 30% of your health bar gone.
And a full screen dash finally working out for Bullion.
Very nice. KB teching that throw, so I believe Bullion has lost his crushing blow off of his back grab. resetting that right there.
Now, one thing about this matchup that's also pretty annoying that I've been noticing is that all of these full screen hits from Cetrion, even if they aren't hitting, she is doing quite a lot of chip, just inching away at Boolean's health. Now,
very nice anti-air.
Kind of playing a little reluctant, to throw out some things. KB does have the Fatal Blow loaded, and we know that he's very good at utilizing it. So let's see. And Boolean just getting out of the way. And that was a nice neutral duck by KB. And it looks like time is running out. Is he going to run away? Yes, and that is going to be 2-2 KB and Boolean.
Very strong. Now, timeouts. That's I think that's the first timeout I have seen in this game.
It's the first timeout definitely I've seen today. The game, depending on the character, it seems like Cetrion's one of those characters that can definitely benefit from timeouts since she has such a full screen presence, and she also has that teleport can kind of get her out of rough situations. Now, Boolean going heavily on the offensive, and he's kind of just looking to maybe harass KB now. That it seems like that break he took was very good. Now, that was really unfortunate. He got over the projectile, but two of them come out for her, so he caught him on the landing frame.
Gets caught by this low scoop, throwing him into the corner now. Cabal throwing those axes from full screen. Not sure if that's safe, but KB gets a nice jump in on up to wake up into Nomad Dash. Breakaway down.
Nice crushing blow from Boolean, and he's looking to do very, very well this round, but let's see if KB can bring him back. He put Boolean in the corner, and he backed up a little just to maybe bait out the wake up.
He drops the combo and a wake up down two coming from Boolean, taking the first round of potentially the last round. Yeah, before he was in this situation, now he put KB in the situation where KB has to make something happen or else he's going to lose the set. And that was a very nice standing two punish off of just raw rocks there.
Okay, KB, let's see if he's able to land the combo. No, unfortunately, it looks like he's a little unfamiliar with the timing of the combo. Maybe he'll opt for something a little more different. That way he can secure that damage that he's missing out on.
Oh, but drops that crushing blow. You mentioned that it is a tight window to get the connection.
Yeah, so it is a very tight window for Cabal to capitalize off of that crushing blow. Okay, no. Boolean just kind of bullying KB right now
with those the forward ones and the standing twos.
And KB kind of just sitting there, looking a little flustered, not sure what to do, and it's actually going to be really great on Boolean's part. It was looking a little rough for him, but he was able to make that adjustment. Like we mentioned earlier, guys, take that break. Think about your matches. Figure out what went wrong, and that way you could come back and maybe take the set that that you were down in.
Now, the camera was not pointed towards him, but I looked over, and right there at the last minute, Boolean ran up. Cetrion was in the corner. Boolean was doing lots of standing ones, those highs. KB was ducking. He could have gotten those punishes, but I feel like he had already resigned to the fact that it's like, okay, yeah, I lost this round. I've lost this match.
Okay, so looks like we're setting up for maybe someone to play. Actually, I'm trying to figure it out.
But while we try and figure it out, check it out, guys. We got the Mortal Kombat Summit of Time, May 10th through the 12th on Twitch TV.
Yes, it is
BTS FGC.
Yeah, that is going to be here on the BTS FGC channel, and it's just going to be very exciting. We're going to have that random versus random, so that's going to be really exciting. Random select. We'll see who is most familiar with the cast and can just work based off of their footsies.
Their footsies right there. You saw it was Arcade Gauntlet, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, so some old school here. We'll see who's really been around in the scene. Who's been here since the beginning.
Been playing from the beginning. Right on, guys. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back, you guys. I'm joined by the EGP WonderChef right here, the main man.
Ooh, I like that. Although I miss Lobo. I miss Lobo in Injustice 2. We didn't see him. But yeah, I'm excited to watch this next matchup coming up. So Skadoodley had to run and actually just go immediately play on stream, right? So it looks like we're going to be having Rashid against Skadoodley, and that is pretty much a SoCal classic, I'd say, right?
Oh, definitely. These guys, they're out there at Super Arcade. I'm out there watching their games. Rashid and Skadoodley never fail to entertain their matchups, their skill as players. It's just always so fun to to watch. It's you can learn a whole lot just by watching both of these players. They both have a lot to offer. Rashid's got really strong neutral. Skadoodley just being able to think very well. Really good. He's got just really strong execution. He played Blue Beetle last game for a while, and Blue Beetle was not the easiest character to play. So his execution is impressive. It's stellar. It's always just fun to watch him work.
Right, he always plays weird characters, and this time around, so far I've seen him in tournament today using Jackie, but 2 days ago at the Summit Qualifier we saw him using some Raiden. Han, on the other hand, was using Liu Kang and Cassie, so they definitely have multiple characters per player to choose from. I don't know what they're going to choose for their current matchup, but looks like we're already in winner semi, so that means that the winner of this is going to be moving on to winners finals. I'm sadly already out of the tournament. I just got double Scorpioned.
Wow. Scorpion, a very strong character.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine that Han's either going to be using... He's got 3 characters at his disposal. Liu Kang, Cassie Cage, and Johnny Cage, the man. He was using Johnny Cage last time he was up on stream versus, I believe it was another Jackie. I'm not sure. I don't remember who it was. I feel terrible. But he definitely has experience fighting Jackie.
Yeah, it was Chris T, I believe, if you're talking about the Wednesday Night Fights one. Okay, so we're actually going to see Sub-Zero versus Cabal. So very different from what we were guessing, I think.
You are skating on thin ice. More like speed skating.
More like speed skating. Yeah,
Letting the intros rock, and I love the intros in NRS games.
Yeah, they're good. That one maybe a little questionable. I don't know if we're talking about speed skating, but all right, here we go. Big advantage of Sub-Zero forward throw is that it does let you get Oki on hit. So most characters throw you full screen. His leaves you really close, which is exactly what Sub-Zero wants because he's a mixed machine.
Now, at the beginning, Han used his very nice crushing blow coming from Han right there. He used Sub-Zero's forward 4, which is plus 4 on block, I believe.
Yes.
Into the just straight grab. He had to eat those plus frames.
Oh, nice. Gets caught, but no full conversion. Could have spun. Ooh,
With punish.
Weird jab. Just raw.
Oh, nice Nomad dash cancel, eating one of his defensive bars.
Oh, so he's using Variation 1. We almost never see Variation 1 as Cabal, but here we go. We're seeing some usage out of it, and I like it. 2 cancels so far. Fatal Blow available for both players. This is really scary for both.
Oh, the respect and a nice... Oh, the throw techs. Both characters trying to grab each other.
Nice. Neutral ducking.
Clutching out right there. Exactly, neutral ducking, avoiding the throw.
Neutral ducking in this game is more important than I think it has been in pretty much any other NRS game. I mean, obviously, it's only a thing in the Mortal Kombat, but still, it's very, very important. Going back in the corner with the reverse hook throw. That's should have been unsafe. Didn't swing back with the right thing.
A very nice, odd interaction there. He jumped over into a standing, crouching one that hit behind him.
Yeah, I don't know. It happens. NRS hitboxes, especially when you're trying to anti people behind you, like you get caught by so many different things. I was even just playing Deoxys and I got caught by caught by back 2-3-3 with Katana as like a backwards anti-air. Very weird, the kicks of it. All right, this is gonna be big. He goes for the reset.
Reset.
Nice,
however, nice crouching, avoiding it.
We've seen a lot of these like neutral ducks that aren't really like a commit to like punish something. They're just sitting there and waiting.
Very strong damage. Sub-Zero being a true like mix character, mix machine in this game. 31%, almost 32 right there. However, Skadoodley getting a nice Nomad cancel there, or Nomad dash.
And that should be it. Oh no, I was wrong.
He lives.
Just all right. Down 4 is gonna do it.
Went for a wake up. Was that up 3?
Yeah, I believe that's his up 3. I think his up 2 is with the
launcher.
Yeah. The hooks, swords. That's the word I'm looking for.
Han was he was sitting just outside of that up 3 range as well. Very smart.
Yeah, I mean, when somebody's so low, you can sit there and wait, and you can react to the roll with a throw. You can react to the up 3 with like exactly whatever he did right there, down 4, and you can just wait. You know, you can just chill. There's not a lot of options for them.
That was a very strong counter hit coming from Skadoodley into a very healthy, and he's still going 37%, stuffing the up 2 wake up.
Yeah, high reward, but not fully invincible. Oh, nice down 4. This is a battle of really good down 4s.
And Skadoodley catching him with the Nomad dash, throwing him back into the corner. And once again, getting caught by Nomad Dash. Skadoodley taking the first round of the second game.
Super smart of him to end with the hook grab at the very end, just to reverse sides again. It's the perfect option. Wants to keep that corner, especially against sub. More so against sub, you just want to not be in the corner. So having the whole room to walk back is super important.
Very nice. Do you see that? He stepped back just slightly and then did a, I want to say that's like a forward 2?
Wait, was it the back 1? The hook
it was like a hook forward.
Yeah. It's back 1, weirdly enough.
Very nice. Skadoodley making strong use of just single hits into Nomad Dash. He wants to cash out early.
Ooh, the 1 hit into cancel. That cancel happens really fast.
It's really good, and he's throwing out. And you know what? You're expecting a button afterwards, but no, Hans hasn't. He hasn't teched those throws yet.
Oh, that should be unsafe. No, I think a reversal throw would probably be within range for that to work, but he's still gonna pull it out with
Very
that
nice.
jump.
Nice jumping kick. Skadoodley taking game 2. Look at that Cabal mask. He's just, look at him. He's so mean.
That's a good one.
Reminds me of, you ever see Predators? The Falconer Predator?
Yeah. That's a lot what it is. But I wouldn't say that it's like a stretch to think that it could be potentially a little bit inspired by, considering Predator, was a Mortal Kombat character before in a way. I find a lot of inspiration from other media in MKX. I think there's a lot of like design inspiration from like things like, for instance, I would say some Dark Souls things. Like for me, Collector and Cetrion both look like from game characters. And then actually, if you look at a lot of the concept art, this game has a lot of concept art that looks super like Warhammer 40,000-ish. Like there's like really heavily armored Scorpion and Sub-Zero designs, and like very like gothic sci-fi type dealio for really a lot of characters. And
there's also a lot of concept art. Looks like it was drawn by like a 4-year-old.
Oh, the Fatality ones?
Yes.
I think it might be Ed Boon's drawing, actually. I think maybe. I'm not going to confirm that, but I think. And it does look like it's drawn by a 4-year-old. Sorry, Ed Boon, if that's you.
Stand with your revenant? Monica won't let me become him.
What?
Monica lies, Cabal.
Round 1.
Oh, interesting. Going back to Liu Kang, the champion.
Oh, yeah. That's I think this is pretty much Han's main character, but now you see the zoning is going to be considerably more powerful. Cabal, one of the strongest zoners in the game, and you can see exactly why right here. Also, can I just say that I think that intro was a bug, because I think it was supposed to be him not being a Revenant.
Yeah, Cabal, he's right here. He's dead, undead Cabal.
Right, and he was saying like you stand with your Revenant, but it's like he is the Revenant. So I think that was a bug, and it was supposed to be the human one. But it doesn't matter. Nice, gets the flying kick, doesn't get the crushing blow, almost to max range.
Now this the Lin Kuei Cyber Assembly is a really cool stage. On the far right is the interaction with the main cyborg's main tools. We got Cyrax's bomb, smoke grenade, and Cyber Sub-Zero's freezing, I believe.
Yeah. And each one launches differently, and they're all extremely good.
Very nice jump 3 into grab.
I pray for you.
Now we got just buttons coming out of Liu Kang right there.
Oh, gets hit by the overhead.
Overhead, exactly.
Yeah, and there's no reason in this variation to get hit by the overhead. Or actually, no, he has the ground saw in this one, I think. So you can do backwind ground saw. Normally, you'd be afraid of the low hook from the other variation, which is a way more common variation. Nice! Wow, that jump in is far!
Just clean. Just absolutely. It's caught by the smoke grenade. Nice conversion, just straight into a down 2.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
I mean, it's a weird one. I don't think everybody's practiced all the conversions from all of those bombs so far, since they do each launch differently. So I think the down 2 is a very, very safe and smart option.
Now right there we saw the crushing blow off of forward 3 up 3. Catching the flying click. Did not spend the bar at the end for the extra damage. Now forward 1-2.
There's been very few wake-up attacks. I mean, both of them baited each other's wake-up attacks early in the game, and they kind of conditioned them both like, yeah, let's just stop. Let's stop trying.
Yeah, it's like an unspoken agreement there.
Yeah, fatal blow, oh my gosh. That jump attack is so good. I don't know what jump attack that is, to be 100% honest. Is it a variation jump attack?
I don't believe so, because I haven't seen any characters that have different jump-in attacks based on their variation.
There are a few, like for instance, like Baraka does for his first variation with Gutted. It gives him, it's attacks that have the different like normals, like the ones that where Baraka gains, claw normals. Also, Sonya has one. It's her, I believe, jump down 4. So it's possible. There's some out there. Oh,
Very
he got
nice
it
into the parry.
Oh, nice, good breakaway. That was gonna be so much damage. Although he may have dropped it anyway. Back in the corner. There is an interactable behind him. He can use it meter burn, so that's pretty good. This is like a thing that not a lot of people know because it's kind of new, but to use interactables and spend meter on them, you have to use them and then press R2. So you do R1 and R2 at the same time, and it uses like a ton of your meter. Maybe all of it? I don't actually know, but it does give you a free armored interactable.
I believe it's each one of each. One of each.
Okay.
Very nice jumping over the super coming out of Skadoodley. Rashid throwing him into the corner, avoiding that fatal blow. Doesn't chip him out just yet, and Skadoodley now we're discussing.
No! Whoa! Why would you do that? It's not it! Oh, it is it. Okay. I was wrong. I thought that was considered less damage than it was. He should have just gone for fatal blow, though, to be honest.
To guarantee it.
Yeah, you know what? It might have still been on cooldown, actually. Maybe I'm wrong.
I believe I heard the little beeping.
Yeah.
That lets you know.
I think it was up, but
maybe he wasn't aware of it. He was just focused on making sure getting those hits in.
Well, he knew it was going to do enough damage. That's why he's the Cabal player, not me.
Now, Liu Kang's fireballs, they're a little slower this time around. He's got a little wind up behind them before he throws them.
Yeah, they travel faster, but they don't travel faster, but they travel fast and recover pretty fast. But they have that like wind up for sure. Like same thing with Raidens. He gained that in this game. I mean, it's pretty different though.
And we saw right there Rashid using he's using the Luan Quan variation. I want to say that's with a ch sound because Liu Kang being a Chinese warrior, he used his in this variation gains a stance, Shaolin stance. He used forward 3-3-3 into the Shaolin stance into standing 2, which is an overhead, but it's unsafe on blocks. Negative 16.
Yeah, and then the scary thing about it too is that it goes a mid into an overhead, so it's actually reactable. And that's one thing that people have been complaining about the stance is that you don't technically have any unreactable mix-ups out of the stance.
Is Cabal straight projectile? Is it a mid?
No, it's a high, but he's ducking, or he's blocking it for some reason. Ooh, throw him out of the corner. I don't know about that. It's a lot of damage, but catches the roll. Nice.
Round 2.
I love that, the little nose wipe, the Bruce Lee callback.
Yeah.
All right, catches just a flying kick meter into a low fireball, into more fireballs.
One big downside to the fact that we're seeing this variation from Cabal is that he doesn't have the air angled downward saws.
And that's crushing blow.
That's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, nice.
Air escape, and you know what? He baited the air escape there.
Yeah. He chilled. He waited for it. He didn't commit to anything too big. I mean, down 2 could have been safe, but take what you can get.
Very nice bicycle kick, carrying him into the corner. Something about the stage that's absolutely gruesome. Behind that opaque glass there, you can see bodies just being harvested for their brains.
Yeah. You know, they had to censor it though. You know, it wouldn't be good if there was any gore in this game.
Just maybe. As they get hit by the crushing blows, just jet streams of blood. Very nice fireballs into a flying kick, just raw. That is very punishable.
Oh no, that was a really, really bad flip out, or maybe. I mean, he's now like not maybe one throw from death, but he has no defense meter for a while. So, I mean, it might not matter, I guess, at this point, because if he gets knocked down again, it's over. So maybe it was you use it while you can.
Go trades with flying kick. Now Han's going for the flawless blocks, which and we're gonna see a timeout perhaps.
Oh, it's possible. The overhead.
Oh wow! With 1 second to go, very nice jump over the super from Rashid there.
Yeah, and if that fatal blow was a little bit later, oh no, misses the conversion. See, that's why you just go for the down 2. If it was a little bit later, it would have worked.
Now, Rashid going for those flawless blocks, as I was mentioning, of the straight projectile. Now, the game when you flawless block, it gives you something along the lines of like a tenth of 1%. You take absolutely no chip. That's so little that the game barely registers it.
Right. I think it technically is like a percentage of whatever the move was, but like it's a severely low percentage.
I looked at one move. It was 0.00008%.
Yeah, it's like game. Do you really track that to that percentage? Do you really track life that low?
Very nice jump back into the trade, but whiffs into a forward 1-2 into a bicycle kick.
Oh, you frozen. You can still spin? I don't know actually. Okay, that's smart. He just went for down 2. Wow, and we actually see the air saw, the straight air saw, which is considerably worse than downwards air saw. But
Skadoodley taking it.
Yeah.
3-1 over Rashid.
Can't cut off his legs. He needs, what is this? Guess what, gamers? Everything's $1. Oh, Ren, are they selling snacks?
Wow, very nice. Now, speaking of selling stuff here, Beyond the Summit, just absolutely beautiful. I haven't been here before. I hadn't seen it before. I was super excited to come out here, and I just walked in here. I was discussing this with Skadoodley earlier. This place is just beautiful. You just walk in, and it's just so awesome. You just look around, and you're like, wow, like, I want to play fighting games here.
Well, you know what? You get to play fighting games here.
It's spectacular.
Yeah, no, this is a super great place. It's like it's gigantic. We actually went in the wrong door and we were like lost for a really long time. But I mean, this actual spot right here is super, super dope. I mean, we've got the whole setup with the players, then the Summit Duck, which is what I've called it now, above the fireplace. The Summit Duck, yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't on stream, so I'm not going to be able to get luck from the Summit Duck. Skadoodley's waving at us for some reason. But yeah, this place is awesome, man. They're again, for those of you out there who don't know, this is the very first monthly. There are going to be many monthlies in the future, and there's literally no venue fee here. It's just $10 completely to the pot. So the pot bonus is, or not pot bonus, but the pot overall is quite large here. There's tons of setups. I mean, there's a bunch of unused setups while people are playing casuals.
It's enormous. To our right is the stream setup, but past it, a little further beyond where we're sitting, is just tons of setups for casuals. We got everybody who isn't up on stream just enjoying the game, you know, just enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying some sick music, and just having a good time on a Saturday at 2 p.m. You know what? And I love that too. Compton was very specific. He was very, very insistent on that. He said, you know what? We're having it on a Saturday at 2, so you can do whatever you want on a Friday night before. You can sleep in just a little bit and then make your way out here. And you know, I appreciate that. You get a nice, lovely ride. Beautiful SoCal weather. It's starting to warm up a little bit. We got the sunshine. We got the clouds. A nice, cool breeze out here. It just makes for a fun time. And I'm on a motorcycle. I was enjoying the whole trip here. It was just lovely.
Now, see, I'm a little bit on the other end of that. So I am so used to every tournament in SoCal being at 9 p.m. I mean, there's like Dropkick Tuesdays at 9 p.m., Wednesday Night Fights is at 9 p.m. All the Super Arcade tournaments are, you know, around that time too. So I was just assuming the usual from SoCal, that I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a tournament tonight, right? And instead, I looked at it right before I went to sleep, which I did happen to go to sleep at like maybe 6 a.m., maybe 6:30 a.m., you know, it just happens. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, tournament's tonight, whatever. And then I was looking, I was like, oh no. Oh no, wait a minute, this is actually at a normal human being time.
Wow.
I'm not used to living on that schedule.
A sleep schedule? A consistent sleep schedule? What's that?
No, not for me.
Tell me, Chef. I don't know what that is.
I definitely don't have that, not with my line of work. But the next matchup is getting ready over there, and that's going to be Skadoodley versus Boolean.
No, it's Deoxys and Boolean Gemini.
Whoa, what? I just said Skadoodley, and I don't know why.
Skadoodley was just up on stream.
It's because he was literally just right there. Oh yeah, Boolean Gemini.
Said it with confidence, right, exactly.
I don't know. Yeah, so Boolean Gemini he's the player who beat me, and actually he's the player who almost beat Bio. Took him down to the very last round in the Wednesday Night Fights qualifier. Deoxys, of course, was not at that qualifier, so we'll see how he ends up doing in this matchup. Now, Boolean has a ton of different characters. He plays Cabal, he plays Scorpion, he plays
Geras.
Yeah, there's quite a few, and I think that's what's happening for a lot of these players right now. Just in general, a lot of the Mortal Kombat players choosing a lot of the different top tiers. The top tiers in this game are quite strong, and so knowing them all is super duper important. Plus, the combos in this game aren't like particularly like
insane. They're not crazy powerful. Some of them have some type links, and they're going straight into it. They just saw that handshake. Very nice standing anti-air. Whiffs the Nomad dash, however.
Yeah, so we are going to see Cabal. And this is going to be quite the opposite of Skadoodley's Cabal. He does use the other variation, and his air saws are pretty strong. Now, this is funny because this is the exact matchup that we saw against Biohazard on Wednesday, but a different player. And Bio did win in the very end. He did take it down to the final round and win, but Deoxys, he plays differently. Ooh,
very
that's a good
nice
read.
down to reading the throw into Nomad dash. Just strong 34% right there. Look at that background, though. The stage is very impressive to me.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the coolest stages in the entire game. Although I always ask, in this segment of the story, and this is kind of a spoilerish point of the story, honestly, but where was Scarlet? Because she would be way too OP right here.
Just controlling the Red Sea, literally.
Literally, an entire sea of blood. That would be like her optimal situation. Nice tech.
Very nice tech. Boolean sitting at 1.2% health. Less than 1.2%.
Oh, but both of his defenses meters are gone, yeah, and that was a good risk. I mean, it was a win if he did land it, but now he put himself in the corner, and that was the risk of it.
He went for it. I mean, sometimes you guys, you know, you had no options left. You have to go for it.
Yeah, often you have to go for it.
Very nice, throwing him into the corner. Oh, throwing him out of the corner. My mistake.
Yeah, sometimes it's actually smarter to throw people out of the corner just because of the way that techs work in this game. It's not like you're going to get to throw no matter what. If you throw them out of the corner, a lot of times, I mean, almost never will people actually tech that direction.
Yeah, who's going to throw me out of the corner? Right. Why would you do that?
And on top of that, it does set them up for the throw fatal blow potentially, because a lot of times they'll tech as though you were going to throw them into the corner. This makes next though that much more deadly. Nice standing one AA. He's gonna get out of there. Nice.
Gets it clipped.
That was actually a punish. Yeah.
Yeah. He already used the crushing blow off of Chop there in the first round, but that was a nice wake up punish from Deoxys. Very nice, strong, 32% into the corner. After our match, I talked to Deoxys about it. He showed me a little of the Geras tech there. His character is just nuts. A nice throw punish. You saw the little red flash there. He beat out Boolean's button.
Yeah, that was so when you see the little red flash, is that just the counter in general, or is that the fatal blow startup? Because twice now I've seen the red flash and it felt like that might have been a fatal blow, but it doesn't happen every time that I see somebody get like counter hit out of something.
I remember that they made the distinction in MKX. They started doing that where if it was a counter, it would flash orange red, and they kept that up through Injustice 2. And I believe it's the same in this one. You saw right there, counter hit on that back one.
Yeah.
Nice down one anti-air. Rolls out.
Nice. Look at that respect.
Yeah, the respect. They were just sitting there looking at each other. Very nice body splash into the corner. Now if he doesn't break away, there's the breakaway. Very nice standing 4 into the grab. Meter burns it.
Into another.
Spikes. 38%, almost 39% of your health. That's this character. He's a big boy.
Oh, that is definitely true.
Very nice. Gets grabbed, but techs out of the roll escape.
Oh, there we go.
Gets grabbed out of his fatal blow. Armor not activating until frame 4. And I believe that's forward 3-2. Just mid.
Yes, or yeah.
Round
yeah.
2. Fight.
And this, or what was I gonna say? I had something important to say. Oh yeah.
Very nice
so,
standing one anti-air.
One of the reasons why this this variation still feels like a grappler. Ooh,
ouch!
The crushing blow, one of those million good crushing blows. Wow, raw down two. One of the reasons why this feels like a grappler still is that Garrus's throws, forward or backwards, always leave you super, super close. So he always mixes you up. He can throw you into throw, into throw, into throw if you never, make a choice, essentially. Very few characters have that. Literally, he's the only character in the game that can get off forward and back throw. Back in the corner.
Too slow.
Now I saw right there off of the angle down saw. Can Cabal like force himself down?
Yeah. So if you amplify it, he falls super, super fast.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah. So it allows you to get some combos off situations and back in the corner again.
Very nice. Deoxys trying to go with a wake up fatal blow. However, Boolean waited for it just slightly, avoiding the damage.
All right, so this corner positioning is really good for Boolean.
The respect. There's the quick fall.
Nice. Man, that air saw is so good. I have to say, it's easily one of the best tools in the entire game.
Very nice standing forward to grab. Body splash, and lets him fall. Very nice. Blocking the wake up 2.
This man is not afraid to just do the raw down 2s. He's making the reads, and they're working. But his AAs,
those are on point. Almost every time Deoxys has shown, he's been getting stand 1 anti-air.
Yeah, and such a rewarding anti-air too, especially for Cabal. Oh yeah, you see that? Look at, he made himself safe. Oh nice, he needed to do that. Oh, but he's in a tough position. Garrus though just needs one hit to make this happen. Oh, never, down one. Oh my God, he just kept doing it. He just kept doing it.
The poke wars, and you know what? That's surprising. I'm not sure how fast Cabal's down 1 is, but Garrus has a down 6 frame down 1. So I'm surprised that he was losing those poke wars.
Well, The thing is, I think a lot of people... Oh, he's going to Katana. A lot of players that, especially that have played other NRS games, are very used to, like, I blocked a down one, now I get to go into a mid, right? If you do down one into down one in this game, it beats almost every mid. It depends on the character. Cabal's is very good down one, but unless you have like a 9-frame mid, a lot of times you're just out losing, right? So the only thing you can do to interrupt down one is usually down one itself or throw. And that's one thing that people are not used to reacting with. If Deoxys had reversal throwed in that situation, he would have put him in the corner and it could have been a comeback for him. But he went for his mid and now he's going for Katana. This is actually a sick costume. It's like a jack-o'-lantern Katana.
Oh, into the crushing blow from an overhead. Now Katana, she's got the same. I want to say it's back two. In the last game it was an overhead, but in this one I believe it's a mid. There it is, right there. That back two starter.
Yeah, it's a mid. It's faster in this game. It starts a string. It's +1 on block. So that's it's definitely her main footsie tool. This is the other one, back 1-4, and that's at 3 hitting string. There. And both of them have the sick ender crushing blows that only happen if you get hit just by that last hit. So she did a little overhead hop that stabbed him in the head, and that one was one of them, and it's just because he just got hit by that. And then the other one was back 1-4-1, I think, where she does a little like palm hit, and we'll see it at some point. He still hasn't been crushing blowed by it, so it's still available.
Oh, and a very clean, just 1-1 counter hit, but he didn't convert. I guess wasn't ready for the hit. And a strong conversion coming from Deoxys.
Safe to the breakaway. Nice, forward 4-2. So Cabal does have a 9-frame mid in his forward 4. We actually don't see it quite as often as you'd think, though. Oh boy,
now I feel like Katana just wins this the projectile trades.
It can be evenish, honestly. They both have very, very good projectiles that hit very similarly, actually. They're very, very similar. And, oh, nice
wake up 3.
Her wake up 3 is very good because it pulls her backwards, so it's very hard to whiff punish it unless you're super ready for it, or you jump over it. Oh, what a good ender. Oh yeah, he didn't block. It's a mix-up though.
He's just backing up.
All right, so this is scary. If he, the butt.
The classic.
So that was really, really scary that he threw those fans because Cabal has the unique advantage of his fatal blow going backwards. So even if you throw projectiles and he wouldn't be able to absorb the hit, he can still just go all the way backwards and punish it.
Yeah, he'd outrun it and then end up on the other side of the screen. He'd Pac-Man it.
All right, so this is the character that I played Bullion with, and this is a hugely good character against anybody who wants to zone, which is exactly why we're seeing it right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Back to that classic Katana blue. Very nice, just raw grab, just run up grab.
Yeah, always works. Oh, I like that. He ducks twice to try and bait the teleport, and then he like stopped and then did something else, and he was just sitting there waiting for the teleport. Baiting teleports is huge, and it looks like Bullion's a little bit trigger happy on it. Ooh, could have punished that.
We've got buttons everywhere. Very nice, gets clipped by that last hit. A wake up standing 4. I feel like maybe Bullion's not getting the right string out because he's doing those just raw standing 4 a lot.
Possibly. Maybe he's trying to do 4-3-4 and he's doing it a little bit too early. No, because he did 4-4. I don't know. Oh, that's a punish.
Very nice. Just wake up 1-1 into just a regular string.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of damage and there's no defensive meter.
He has to hold all this 30%.
And more. It's a damage over time right there. So
oh my goodness.
Still 1 hit away.
Very nice. Oh, and they both do jump kick, but Deoxys having just enough health to eat the hit.
Yeah, you very rarely see those jump kick trades in this game, actually, but they both knew. Oh, that was a teleport situation. He tried, but I think he got jump kick on accident.
Yeah. Very nice. Just down 2 crushing blow.
Oh no, big drop. That's I mean, still a ton of damage though.
32%. It's nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah, and literally like a drop at the second portion of it.
Oh, now that's what we're seeing a lot. There's the down 1 to grab. However, players, once they wise up to it, they just sit there and wait just slightly. Keeping him in the corner.
Oh, man, look at this pressure from Deoxys. Oh, nice. Catching and pushing a button. Eventually, he's finding those spots.
Very nice. Jump 2, and looks like Deoxys takes it 3-1 over Gemini.
Yeah, he that pressure was ridiculous. He noticed that Bullion wasn't really blocking and wasn't comfortable just sitting there and waiting for the opening, or maybe he wasn't quite as familiar with Katana, because Katana does end in a lot of minus situations. But he was staggering his strings, he was waiting. He tried to do that last hit of back 141. I think it's back 141 to catch him pressing buttons. Didn't work, but he eventually got so patient that. He waited a little bit too long, I think, and that was a nice switch to Katana. I mean, it was really, really interesting. I think the idea there is that just fans were going to be able to control Cabal a little bit better than most of the Garrus projectiles were, just because when you have a character who can angle things downwards, like Cabal does in this game, it's always good in every NRS game, right? There's always characters that have more trouble with that than others. So, like, even you look at, like, Superman, for example, right? A lot of characters cannot handle Superman zoning very well because he's up in the air and angling downwards.
Yeah, it also messes with their trajectory in the air.
Right,
Being able to jump it and they cancel it just before they hit the ground. I mean, you expected them, just like with Katana being able to float, it messes with people because you see someone jump, okay, this is their expected, this is your known jump arc. I expect them to hit the ground here at this point in time, but look at that. They stop themselves and they fall, and, you know, they jump, angle saw down, and all of a sudden Cabal can quick fall.
Right.
And he fell straight down. Instead of landing up here, he landed right here.
Yeah. Or you try to anti-air, and then the saw hits you instead, or you sit and you're waiting for him to whiff his jump in, and then the saw hits you instead. There's just a lot of issues with that. But Katana has very high hitting fans, so it's very hard to jump over her fans, right? You generally want to duck under them, and that just controlled a lot of that space that Cabal wanted to play in. Which is, I think, why he chose it and why it worked out. I mean, it was still really close, and still there was that situation where the fatal blow could have worked to, I think, potentially win a round, but doesn't matter. I think that means that we have winners finals decided, right? It's going to be Skadoodley against Deoxys, right? Skadoodley
I believe
won?
so.
Or did Han win? No, Skadoodley won, right? Yeah, Skadoodley.
Han won.
No. Han's sitting down right now in losers.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
So
Then, yeah, this is losers quarters. Han Rashid versus Guamo. Now, Han, again, we've seen him before. I'm not sure who Guamo plays. I want to say maybe Katana?
Jade, yeah. He was a Katana player for Mortal Kombat 9, and mostly Mortal Kombat 9. So that is definitely his character. But I don't understand why he's playing Jade, to be 100% honest. He loves blue characters, he loves stylish characters, and he loves... I don't know, gimmicks. Those are his, like, favorite things, and he's not really playing any of those things in this game. I mean, Jade, he's using, from what I know, the run cancel variation with Jade with the, like, overhead staff flip, but he's just not really playing to what I thought he was going to play in this game. And I'm not sure if this is who he's going to end up sticking with, but also I'm not sure if he actually owns the game. I heard he doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Regardless, it's pretty impressive to get this far with Jade, and he's going to have to take on Han, who... I don't know who he's going to choose. He can choose a million people. He's putting his hand up.
He's waving by.
Oh, later, KB. I didn't even get to play him. KB. Who's he playing in this game?
KB's playing Cetrian.
Ooh, that's sick. He was like not low-key, but kind of low-key. Oh, wow. Start with a crushing blow. That's rough.
Raw. Just 25% flying kick.
Oh, my gosh. That's a way to start
conversion.
off.
Oh, but he drops it.
Yeah, but KB was the, beautiful, perfect block. I'm never going to be able to say what I was going to say. KB was the best Sub-Zero in MKX. I'm just throwing that
definitely.
out there.
It was impressive. Very nice parry to the damage, forward 2 to a 3-4.
So this is the big issue situation in this matchup, or in most matchups with Jade, is that her comeback potential is very low. She needs to control... Wow, look, he did it too!
Parries. We cancel strings into parries, boys. We do that here.
We definitely do. I mean, it's really good in this game. This game, there are a few things that are very, very powerful. Down ones and throws. And canceling into parry means that down one afterwards is just not an option that's going to work, and it catches a lot of people. But also especially with Liu Kang. Now, Liu Kang, in all of his other games pretty much, has been known for having very good low strings, right? Very good low starters. But all of these low kicks that he does that look low, right? They're all mid in this game. So that string and that string. Thank you for doing both of them in a row, Han. It's like he can hear me. But yeah, he's got a lot of good mids, right? He's got 2 9-frame mids and a 13-frame mid launcher. And so you tend to see a lot of mids coming out. So his parry's going to be super good against him.
Now, that was a very strong corner carry. 30% and just put Jade in the corner there.
Yeah, this is not where she wants to be. Wow, that's a way to get out. Question mark?
Very nice. Putting him back in the corner with bicycle kick. Forward 1-2. And then just grabs him out of the roll. How much is she taking that first game really quickly?
extremely fast. I mean, that's just an issue with Jade, is that like once things start happening against her, it's very difficult to stop them. I mean, her wake up 3 is really good, the little staff spin. So that's a good option. Her down 2 is great, but it's been baited every time so far. Aside from that, she doesn't have too much. Ooh, ouch. You know what she has that actually we need to see more is down 4. Down 4 is one of the best normals in the game from Jade. It's just low profiling. See, he's doing down 3, but I don't know. I like that 4. Oh, that's safe. No punish.
Hunter Rashid starting that game the same way he started last time, into just raw, crushing blow, flying kick. And right now he just did forward 1, forward 1, 2. And a short hop into the stomp.
Nice.
Wake up 3. Oh, there's the purple. Oh, and it's gone.
Oh, that's a punish. But this is the max punish. Look at that. A full jump in for 200 damage. That's actually not the max. He could have done forward 2-1. And he should
there's
have.
another one. Forward 3, 4 into parry. Forward 2. And the juggles, almost 25%. Nice. A crouching into a standing 1.
Alright, so things are just consistently looking good for Han here. Guamo, I mean, it's he's made it really far in this tournament. I've loved to see the matches that he won, but the only time we've seen him on stream, he got 3-0'd. It's looking potential to see it again.
Very nice, gets caught by the glaive, and a down 2 now. That down 2 has got some wonky hitboxes there because of the nunchucks.
Oh yeah, I mean both of these characters actually have amazing down 2s, but specifically Liu Kang's hits so far behind his head. And that's something, actually, an angle that's really hard to anti-air in this game.
And I'm liking what Han's doing. After he gets the knockdown, he does forward 1-2, and then he grabs them. They're expecting the forward 1-2-4. Oh, crushing blow.
Only works if the second hits the first hit of the combo there.
Goes backwards into just shadow kick.
We're going to see a fatal blow. Oh no, he could have punished! He could have punished that with fatal blow.
And he still has the purple glow. Oh, and there it is. Perfect anti-zoning tool.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So that's actually a smarter option in that situation than trying to block and punish it, because Shadow Kick is unsafe on block, but Jade technically has that mix-up where she can amplify it to get the second hit to come out, and a lot of times if you try to punish the first one, the second one will hit you, right?
It'll catch you from behind.
Right, or if you try to punish the second one, well actually in this variation it goes front to front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is one of the weird things about this variation that helps her corner carry, but in... if you just neutral duck it, she can never amplify it. It removes that ability, so you can always neutral duck it and full combo punish it without worrying about the second hit.
Very nice jump kick into flying kick meter burn. I believe that's her back 2.
Yes, the like staff
The
pokey
thing?
Yeah.
Pokey with the stick.
Yep, back 2. It's one of her furthest range normals, but it is a high, so that's pretty scary.
Very nice. Just grab, crushing blow. Ouch. 25%.
Wait, what crushing blow was that it launched?
It was off of her grab.
She has a launching grab crushing blow?
Yeah, it would appear so.
I have never seen that before in my entire life.
I've seen it a couple times. I've seen a few Jades do it. I'm not sure what the requirements. I imagine it's the same as as the previous ones, as all the other characters.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right, it's good to know. I thought that everybody's was just more damage, but
yeah, no, hers did the same amount of damage, maybe just a little bit more, but then it went to the launcher. However,
Right.
Hunter Rashid up on set point over Guamo.
Yeah, it's not good screen positioning either. Guamo completely in the corner, and that projectile, that's one of the things about the fact that Guamo plays this variation is he gets his little run cancels, he gets his overhead, which actually is a nice knockdown ender, but he does not get, oh, nice, crushing blow. He does not get the ability to zone, really. Her only projectile is the back forward one, and that's not going to be able to outzone Luke. I mean, he's able to challenge stuff, especially when he's got the glow up, but not outzone for sure.
Now, one thing I'm not seeing a lot of players do is the short hop on wake up. Not on wake up, but on to stuff the opponent's wake up.
Yeah. Honestly, short hops are not used very much. They have really fast low invincibility, so I would like to see it used for that too. Like when people are like doing lows and pokes, like especially if somebody's going to be down 3 or down 4ing a lot, you can hop over it. But
Nice waiting. Good patience from Guamo, and just raw shadow kick.
I can't believe he got punished for the raw shadow kick to win the last round, and then he chose to do it again to try to clutch it out. Yeah, no fear.
You know what? No fear, exactly. If I don't know what I'm doing, he doesn't know what he's doing. Maybe that's the strategy he's going.
True. If you just become a random generator machine, you're a random number generator machine, you're like invincible in fighting games. Honestly.
Oh, and a just neutral jump punch. Catching him out of the air. Now, Han's doing that forward 1, but I believe the forward 1-2 is a mid that follows the follow-up, forward 1-2.
Wait, You mean back 1-2?
Is it back 1-2?
Are you talking about the 9-frame mid?
Is that what that is?
He does mid punch kick, and that's back 1-2-4.
Is that what that is? Yeah. Because I know you back 1-2 is really quick. It has to come out real quick. That one. Is that a mid?
That's back 1. Yeah, it is mid.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 9-frame mid, super strong. That's one of the biggest strengths of Liu Kang. Now the downside is that, especially outside of the corner, he doesn't really get a lot of damage off of it. He only gets like 150 into some corner carry. So
it's good for corner carry. I feel like that's what it's meant for.
Yeah.
Guamo doing a good job waiting for it. Nice crushing blow down too, taking the game. Guamo showing signs of life up on the board.
So that was a weird situation. He did the parry, and Guamo actually tried to throw it to punish it, but he was like throw immune for some reason. So they were both, I think, a little bit confused. I think I was confused. So he found the right situation still. Charge your DualShock 4. Look at that. And then Han immediately starts jumping back upwards into the notification. Good strategy.
The big brain stuff.
Yeah.
Wake up down 2.
It's the real meta. The low battery meta.
The PSN notification meta. Bicycle carrying him in. Just parry. You know what? No, the parry does not parry lows. I don't know if Jade has any low starters though.
I mean, she doesn't have any starters, so.
That's fair.
I mean, like that's pretty much all you're getting.
Now these characters, both players jumping a lot. Very nice, perfect block, but doesn't get it. That was a standing 3, so I feel like he wanted the up 3 punish.
Yeah, I think so. Nice, that's gonna catch.
Owie. Dragon Boy.
Yummy. What was that, like half a second scream she did? Shoot it. What? And that was it. What? All right, match point again for Han.
2, fight.
So you can interrupt that, but that is pretty safe on block. It's only -4. I mean, it's very safe on block. I don't know what to say. It's pretty good on block, I guess you would say.
I'm doing a good job staggering those that back 1 there.
There, he's trying to bait that. Nice, full punish. So it's actually a little bit safer to neutral duck. You can actually neutral duck to flying kick, and it ends up just whiffing right next to you. And not only that, it does switch sides, so it would have put him in the corner, but still, regardless, it baits it quite well.
Wake up down 2 into EX Fireball. Very nice. The purple stuff.
Oh, look at this. The zoning.
The waves. Purple stuff.
Oh no, that
gets caught by the flying kick.
Yeah, that's the fear there. Whoa, that's gonna hit, and that's gonna do it.
Will it kill? Yes, it'll definitely kill.
100%. So I always get, or at least at the very beginning of this game, I got ruined because in Soul Calibur 6, they have those exact same notches on the health bars. And they're also kind of like indicative of like, well, they're indicative of like rage, but that is basically the limit of what the supers in that game do. So in this game, I kept thinking that like that's about what they do, but they always do a little bit more than that notch. So that's basically my new like way that I see it. If they're within it, they're dead.
Well, each major tick is about 10%. So right now, Guamo is approaching what was that? It was like 40% loss. Oh, very nice. That parry lasts quite a while. And you know what? That's something I find about the parries in this game. They do tend to last just a little longer. So like you have to wait just a little longer than you think you'd have to. Crushing blow is going to be big damage. Oh, very nice breakaway.
Yeah, you need to.
Very nice. He did a jump back into jump and punch, which is not parryable. At least not by Liu Kang's. Now that is plus, I believe.
Yes. There's a huge gap though. You can totally jab in between it. Or you can perfect block it and punish.
Punish, yeah. But it looks like that's it. Rashid takes it 3-1 over Guamo. Are we going to see the fatality? There it is. 1-inch punch.
Oh, yeah. I love this.
I love this one. It's so ridiculous.
It is.
No!
Oh! It's okay. It's okay. We'll act it out next time we're on camera.
I love that fatality. It's so ridiculous. The 1-inch punch says no.
No. Yeah, no, it's so fast and so clean and so, like, character.
It's just so awesome.
It is. It is. There are a lot of, I think, fatalities in this game. I'm going to criticize them that are a little too drawn out. There's ones where like they're already dead and all they're doing is just like desecrating their corpse,
mutilating the corpse.
Yeah, and it's at that point it's like, you know, like that one is just so perfect. You know, it's just like
it's short and sweet. And you know what? It's so characteristic. I love Bruce Lee. The man was he's a legend. So any Bruce Lee character in any of fighting games, like Law, Fai Long, and Liu Kang, anytime I see them, I'm just like I'm rooting for them. So when I saw on the Liu Kang trailers, his reveal, they did the 1-inch punch. It's just so ridiculous. Just the fact that just his hand's on fire, first of all, and then he hits you, you just explode. Like, that is so cool. Like, what?
It's perfect too, because like his whole thing has always been like the big like hole punch through the chest. I don't know why. That's just been a Liu Kang thing. Like, in MK9, like when he punches like Shao Kahn through the chest, like that's how he kills him. He just like does the big hole through. But this time they use that with the 1-inch punch, which is so perfect for him. I think his design, Liu Kang's design in this game, godlike. They did so many characters so well in this game.
They just look so good.
Yeah.
Like every NRS game, the characters get better and better and better. It's just when's Injustice 3? When Injustice 3 they're gonna be like just like, hey, who are they? We back to like motion capture? we back to digitizing our just real actors?
They need to go back to like the old 2D Mortal Kombat styles where it's like literally pictures of people that are
pixelated,
turned to sprites. No, seriously, they're like a lot of the characters, especially like a lot of characters got so much love in the redesign and in the story. So like Liu Kang in the story was so good. Did you play the story yet?
I have not finished it.
Oh my god! Finish the story!
I need to finish it.
Everybody needs to finish the story because it's like I want to talk about it, but like I can't spoil anything. So Liu Kang, let me just say it's the hands down the best fighting game story of any game that I've ever played. Like,
NRS
easily.
stories, they're always so good. Injustice 2 story, like I think that Injustice as a theme, as a storyline, a continuity is one of the best that DC has ever put out.
Yeah.
It just turns everything on its head, and NRS's story modes, I mean, you're watching a movie when you're playing. You're watching the Mortal Kombat movie. It comes out every 2 years.
Maybe 4.
Maybe my mistake. Every 4 years. You're watching a new Mortal Kombat movie every 4 years. Like, why hasn't there been a Mortal Kombat movie since 1997? I think it's like, well, yeah, there was one in 2011. There was one in 2015.
Well, you really need to play the story mode because it is seriously like a movie. Like, if I was to, like, theoretically, if they were to say, yeah, there's a new Mortal Kombat movie out and it's insanely high production, AAA CG only, it would not look as, I would in my head not think that it would look as good as this story mode actually looks. Like, I don't know. It's amazing. The story's amazing. They do so many characters so much like there's so many characters that have been kind of screwed over in the past, and they get so much love. Like Liu Kang, Katana, especially Baraka, Shiva. There's just so many characters get good redemption. Even Raiden, a lot of them.
Baraka's a big one to me. I always thought Baraka is just, he's really ugly. He's got teeth. He's got sword arms. I mean, that's it to him. By the way, it's Losers Quarters. We got Bully and Gemini and Cheeko on
These
stream.
are the two guys that beat me. I don't even want to look at this shit.
Now, are we going to be seeing the Scorpion mirror? Are we going to be seeing the Cabal mirror? Or are we going to be seeing one or the other?
I think it's going to be Scorpion from Cheeko, Cabal from Boolean. That's my guess. I would. They didn't rub the duck for luck though, so that's a big loss.
No
for them.
ducky. I'm back to. I was saying Baraka. He's always been very boring. He's just really ugly.
Yeah, he's the jobber too.
And he's always been a jobber. You know what? They gave him a lot more depth in this game. He's really ugly, of a member of a really ugly species, but he's looking out for his species.
Yeah.
He's their war leader. He's their war chief. He's trying to keep them afloat, keep them alive.
Well, I don't even think he's ugly in this game. I mean, he used to have this like big ass head and like, oh yeah, I was right, and like he just looked weird. But he's buff as shit in this game, and he's got like his teeth look better, and his whole design looks solid. He looks like an orc to me, which also makes sense because he's got the whole flag thing. Yeah, and he's like a war chief. He's like orc war chief, which is super sick. His design's good. He gets all love in the story, but wow, what a risky way to start.
Punishable as. Very nice into the restand coming from Boolean. Is that his down 3?
That is his down 4.
Down 4. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Very, very good down 4. Both these characters have good down 4s.
Now, down 4s are really strong in this game. They're just raw nomad. Just do it.
Wow.
Boolean sponsored by Nike.
I mean, if it was a player that got sponsored by Nike, it would have to be a Cabal player, right? I mean,
you just do it.
Aside from just do it, I mean, he just runs. That's his whole thing, right?
You gotta go fast. Speaking of.
Oh, God.
Oh,
don't say that line right now.
Let's not talk about that.
It's topical in a bad way. All right, Cheeko showing off his reactions, reacting to all those buzzsaws by getting hit by them.
Getting clipped by the just raw Nomad dash. Cheeko dancing around, but not blocking. Throws him into the corner. And nice wake up down 4. Oh. Plus frames went into the grab, but Julian said no. Uppercut.
I like the down 2 into down 2 combo. It was actually like very smart because even if he did breakaway, he was done. I mean, pretty much anything he did, but still, I just like it.
Cheeko powering up the kunai.
Yeah, Cheeko needs to stop getting hit by random things in neutral.
Very nice. Gets clipped.
Back in the corner, 4-2-2. Oh no!
To the restand.
Yeah, interesting that he went to the restand instead of the overhead grab. But he also, I don't know if you can get off a 4-2-2 in that situation.
Now that move is safe. And Cheeko abusing the hell out of that one.
Yeah.
Powers up the kunai.
4-3-4 is one of the best strings in the entire game, hands down. I mean, it does a lot of damage. It's safe on, totally safe on block. It's got great stuff. 13 frame mid. You can stagger it to throw or do whatever you want after forward 3, and it just recovers so fast right there, just like that.
It's also got a crushing blow attached to it.
Yep, that's the ultimate kicker. Is that it crushing blows into almost half of your life if it hits on counter hit.
Gets clipped by the what is that, back 1-2?
Yes, the one where he puts the sword out and then does the overhead. Yeah, that's the back 1-2.
Very nice. Cheeko throwing him into the corner, trying to reset 4-3-4, 4-3-4,
and oh, he didn't do it again. So that's only -4 on block. Nice blocks to down 1, and the 4-3 is going to do it.
4-3. Cheeko tying it up.
Yeah, Cheeko was looking, I mean, I'm just going to straight say it because he's my homie, but he was looking really bad that first round. But I mean, he was getting hit by raw spins, right? Yeah. Definitely had the spins. Then round 2, he was looking godlike. He got him into the corner once and showed off that pressure.
Up 2, but no punish.
Yeah, that was weird. It looks like a punish to me. Is his up 2 safe?
I wouldn't imagine so. How would kind of defeat the purpose? It's invulnerable. It's a risky, but if you think they're going to do it.
Oh, well, we also just see a missed punish right there, so maybe it's just one of those things.
Just poor reactions there. Yeah. They weren't ready for it.
Yep. Now, one big advantage in this matchup that Scorpion has is that though Cabal has that great mix-up of am I doing a jump-in or am I jumping and doing an air saw, every single time he leaves the ground, you can just teleport with Scorpion. You don't have to give a shit.
Very nice. Spends the bar. Now, here we go. This is the damage.
Wow! I love that sound.
Ouch. 35% of your life gone.
That's plus on block, back 2. He has it's weird, there's just that raw mid that's plus. Why do you keep trying that? Cheeko is a risky person. This is scary, There
were no resources on Cheeko's side at all.
He's gonna spin. Wow, he did it.
Just did raw chain spin.
Yep. So, I have to be super salty about the way that I lost to Cheeko. So he beat my Kano 2 games straight, right? With Scorpion. I picked Scorpion. I beat him 2 games in 1 round straight, right? So I'm on match point. I'm at chip life. He's at like 20%. I wake up, roll behind him on wake up, right? And he does that chain spin to chip me out, and I end up behind him. Yeah, not only that. So I rolled back way behind it, and I'm like, I win. So I walk up and I fatal blow, and the chain hits me 2 times before my fatal blow hits backwards and kills me.
Oh my goodness!
And then he won. So that I am extremely salty. That was definitely my win, and I hate you, Cheeko. But he's showing off. His Scorpion's really good right now.
Oh, there goes Ermac's souls.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Ermac's souls.
The Crypt Ermac.
Rest in peace, Crypt Ermac.
All right, they got the potty dance. They're just shifting back and forth. Maybe they got their sea legs on. That's why.
Yeah.
I love that string. It reminds me of his Scorpion's throw from Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh yeah, 2-1 throw in this, or 2-1 2+4. Random fact: you can input that string 2-1 throw or 2-1 2+4. It doesn't make sense why, but. I love that string too, and it's actually his optimal ender.
The one that ends into the punch. Oh, the chain.
Oh wait, are you talking about the one where he like stabs him in the neck and then like does the chain thing on the ground? Yeah,
steps on the chain, that yanks him down.
That one, yeah. It's his optimal ender, and it's only in this variation. Wow, he just jumped out. He could have had the conversion right there, but he didn't do it.
Very nice short hops to avoid the throw, and that was an escape fail. So now Cheeko has the crushing blow on throw set up.
Just raw fatal blow. Do it. Do it. Oh,
and just walk up dash, the online special. And he takes it.
That was actually really good patience by Cheeko. Pretty much anything else he did right there, he would have lost. I just wanted to see the walk up through the blow. Nice!
Walk
Again.
up, standing one anti-air into the restand.
Yeah, Bullion has shown that you cannot jump on him. Unless you want to lose. Then you can jump all you want. Short hop.
The short hops.
Okay. Wow. He actually short hopped the down 4 and walked up and punished it. Not really punished it, but through.
Walked up and grabbed. Because who would do that?
He would. Oh, okay. Jump. That's an interesting way to. So he actually did short hop too, which traded with the jump in. Some of the short hops actually have really good AA properties, but they're like not fast enough to use. Or I wouldn't say
Nice
properties.
react.
Yeah.
Bullion grabbed something in the background to the heart. Oh, he's got no resources though.
Oh no. He had one more like conversion in him. So there's some weird thing where like if you
Crushing blow.
Oh yeah. Oh, just gets the normal damage off that. It's not a huge crushing blow. Lucky for Cheeko. Oh, he was so close to making that work. But now he is at close to chip life.
Very nice down 2. Oh, wake up 3.
He tried to move back to bait that, but it was just barely within range. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so there's an interesting thing where when you do the 4-3-4 fatal blow into teleport, like Cheeko tried to do, if you mash the down back 3 for the teleport, you cannot amplify it. And I don't really know why that is, but that's definitely what just happened to him. Because he wanted to get more damage out of that situation for sure.
Wake up 3 from Cheeko just to get him off of him. And you know what? Bullion just walking up to Cheeko. Look at that.
Hey, you gotta. I mean, Scorpion controls the pace so well in every single matchup that, like, all you can do is just slowly walk at him and just wait. Like, there's no playing Krayzie against Scorpion because he can just teleport every crazy thing in reaction. And this exactly is another reason why you shouldn't be playing that, like, Krayzie against Scorpion. Does a ton of damage. I mean, one more hit's the win here.
That was smart from Cheeko. He did the breakaway and just did another down 2 into it. Just to get some more damage in there. Staggers the forward 3.
Oh, that might be it. Yep.
That's it.
It's buffed, so that does so much damage when it's buffed. And we already have Cheeko going up 2-0.
Over Bullion Gemini. Very nice. Oh, Bullion's going straight to Gears, the Infinite Warden.
All right, so this is definitely going to be able to lock down Cheeko better once he gets the hit, but this is, I think, going to be considerably harder in neutral against Scorpion. Scorpion's not a character that really you're going to be able to get a lot of like good checks on with his down back 1, just because generally you try to use that against people who are zoning more.
A grounded character as well.
That's true, that's true. I mean, either grounded or characters that just throw a lot of normal projectiles, but Scorpion just kind of sits and waits, you know? So, like, do it all you want. It's not going to matter. Or that could happen, too. That's not a big fear. So, one thing that Scorpion can do a little bit freely in this matchup is kind of just jump around from full screen. And if he sees a down back 1 with below him, he's just like, teleport, lol.
No, I like the stage. When a person takes a round, they do sort of like a callback to the MK theme.
Oh, yeah.
The body splash. Now, body splash is an insane move in Gears' kit. It is +8 on block, and even if you flawless block it, he is still +3.
Really?
It's like I saw it, and it just like why was my question.
Oh, missed teleport right there. But yeah, the other thing is that it hits in such a weird way that it's hard to AA, especially if you're jumping over somebody, and that's just such a good angle in this game. But here we go, forward 3 into forward 3. Match point for Cheeko.
Good staggers.
Very good staggers. And here's an issue too, is that Bullion has locked himself into Garrus for the rest of the set, so he has to win a lot of matches with Garrus.
There you go. That's I believe that's his forward 2 grab. Oh no, not the Tarkatan. Blanche 2.0.
2-1-2. No!
Didn't finish it.
Yeah, you know, he likes actually going for that restand, so that was definitely intentional. I forgot that he does that. But you can end with 2-1-2 right there. Get the crushing blow, which is the damage over time. So it's a ton of unscaled damage.
Cheeko just doing buttons. Those forward 3s are coming out, just machine gunning them one after another.
I mean, it's one of the best normals in the game, if not the best normal in the game, hands down. I was talking about why, and we're seeing exactly why here.
+8.
Oh, that's it.
The grab. There we go. We're gonna no, don't do it. No.
Oh, womp womp.
Oh. Very good plays from Cheeko. Taking it 3-1 over Bullion Gemini.
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
3-0, my mistake.
Super solid. The Garrus pick didn't quite work out. I would have liked to see this stick with the Cabal pick. I mean, he was doing well, but just didn't feel comfortable in the matchup, I guess. Or maybe even the Scorpion mirror. I mean, you know, we do know that he does have a Scorpion on deck too, but oh well, he's out. And Cheeko moves on further in the losers.
Up next, we got, it looks like Rashid's coming up on stream. Not sure who he's facing yet, but anytime he's up on stream, it's just, we're in for a good show.
Yeah, we're moving pretty far into the bracket now. I know that, I mean, we have our winners final set, right? And we have at least most of the top 8 in losers. I think maybe that they're all set, actually. Maybe we've seen all of the first matches of that. So I don't think there's only maybe like 5, 6 people still left in the tournament. So top 8 in winners, or sorry, I should say top 3 in winners. Winners finals is... It's going to be Skadoodley versus Deoxys. Now, that's, I'm sure, going to be on stream later. I'm sure we're waiting to go through all the bottom of losers for that. But it looks like Cheeko's going to stay on.
Cheeko versus Rashid, looks like.
So I would have to assume that this is... Oh, hey, there we go.
Brackets. Thank you.
So it is going to be Cheeko and Rashid to play to get into losers final. So this is the 4th place match. Only 4 players left. And, wow, Cheeko made it pretty far through. Taking out Krayzie, taking out Revolver, taking out Bully and Gemini, and it's been working out for him. He lost round 1 to, I think, KB. I think Crucial KB, because he said he lost to a Cetrion, and I said, how the hell did you lose to a Cetrion with Scorpion? That's like the best anti-zoning character in the entire game. He was like,
grumble, grumble.
Yeah, pretty much that. So he is, he's proven that he's great. He's playing well. He just maybe he didn't quite know the matchup, although it is weird that he lost that matchup. And now it's probably going to be, what do you think it's going to be? Liu Kang Scorpion?
I want to say Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage?
I'd say Johnny. Hunter, she's giving me a look too. Nah, I see you, man. He's thinking about it too.
Yeah, he's got so many characters that he can play that it's sometimes he mixes himself up. Honestly, though, I want to see Liu Kang. I don't think we've seen him actually win with anybody but Liu Kang. He's tried Sub-Zero, didn't work out for him. He tried Cassie at Wednesday Night Fights, didn't work out for him. He tried someone else here, I think. I can't remember.
Tried Johnny versus who's Jackie? I believe it was
some earlier.
I'm blanking out on whose Jackie it was.
Was it Krayzie?
Yes.
Okay.
It was Krayzie's Jackie.
Gotcha. And that I guess that worked out for him then.
Yeah.
Okay, well that one might be a little bit different.
Rip Shu Hao. Aaron Black.
Do not intimidate me.
When I'm holding them, they should.
Gunfire is not hellfire.
Is that McCree?
I like Aaron's redesign. He's like an entirely different human being. It's weird.
Yeah, there's essence of Reptile.
Oh, rest in peace, Reptile. I mean, he's not dead, but rest in peace his ability to be in the game. My boy.
Now, Aaron Black, he's crazy. He's got the acid set up into his throw, leading to a 24% throw. That is insane.
Yeah, it's an extra 100 damage on top of the 140 that every throw is. So that ends up being a lot. And then if you try to tech it or whatever, he just does back 2-2-2 and hits you for way more than that extra.
All right, that's usually the setup into the grab.
Yeah, and look, Cheeko even took some damage off that. Oh no.
The mix.
Oh, that's a punish. Oh no, it's not. Wow.
Forward into the cancel.
Oh, the full screen footsies. Nice. Good job to Cheeko for finally blocking that. I mean,
the reactions.
Yeah, it's, I mean, honestly, you can't even really react. You just got to guess. And he guessed correctly. And if that was a forward 4, he lost the game. So, good call at the very end there.
Very nice EX gunshot.
Yeah, it's a really good projectile, honestly.
There it is again. Forward 3-4. Whiffs. No punish, though.
Yeah, it does recover pretty quick.
Now, I haven't seen Rashid use any of the rifle shots yet. And I like the mechanic of the rifle shot. It reminds me of the Arbiter from in Killer Instinct. Nice crushing blow. However, Arbiter's Carbine in Killer Instinct had, I think it was 14 shots, and after that was it.
Yeah, this one, you got to reload manually, but he can technically shoot forever. Nice block.
Nice forward 4 into the meter burn.
Oh,
Wake up 3.
Oh, that actually could have been a punish, maybe a throw. But look at this. Like, Connor was controlling neutral so strongly, but Cheeko brought it back so fast. And that's just one of the advantages of the damage of Scorpion. And on the other hand, Aaron Black, oh, wow, what a big risk right there.
He just went for it.
Yeah, Aaron Black off confirms does not get a ton of damage. Most of his damage comes from these like raw hits, the acid in the throws, like you were just saying, or the drop kicks.
There's another one,
just like
the meter burn. Cheeko has to make something happen.
Oh, I appreciate that choice. Oh, and
for the overhead. Rip Bird.
I like how they were like, you know, let's buff both of Aaron Black's neutral 50-50 options. Nice, uses his meter for that.
Owie. 20% just gone right there.
Because I'm pretty sure Slide in 11 didn't ever give you Oki, let alone Oki that has acid below you.
You mean slide in X?
Wait, what?
You said slide in 11.
Or in X,
In
yeah,
X?
sorry.
No, it didn't. It just reset neutral. It put it too far away.
Yeah, yeah.
Forward 4. Forward 4. There's the crushing blow. 28% off of just like, I'm going to do this move.
Yep, gotta guess right all the time.
Oh, just whiff grabs everywhere. Cheeko still alive? Oh, and just Raj. Han went for the short hop, expecting the acid. Do it again. Oh, there it is.
What's he trying to do here? I think he was just trying to back one, but he's messing up. It's too hard. Yeah, this is a very weird matchup. So Scorpion is a character who likes to play neutral or he likes to play insane, right? But moves like forward 4, for example, are very good at stopping both of those. You don't ever get to play real neutral against Aaron because he's 50-50 from full screen like that. And then if you play Krayzie, a lot of times, like say like he does dropkick, right? The teleport's just gonna whiff on. It's not like you have a really good option to beat it. So you really do just have to kind of play Aaron's game in this matchup. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. Jump kick is gonna be it.
I believe Cheeko just was trying that round. He was just like, come on, hit me so we can move on to the next one. Rip Bird again.
He's killed way too many birds. It's sad.
No more burbs.
They don't deserve that.
There are no more burbs in that world.
Except for the big
Except
weird
that
bird.
big one in the background. Oh my god.
He should come out and just kill Aaron Black and just like get pissed off for killing all of his friends, you know?
And he just snags a corpse off the ground and just dips.
I don't think he's a corpse yet.
Yikes.
I think he was pretty alive, but he will be a corpse soon, I would have to say.
Very nice. What was that? 2-1-2-1-2 into slide?
Yeah.
Very nice standing one anti-air. Good conversion from Cheeko. Here we go. Oh, into the standing reset. Forward 3-4. Another forward 3-4. Forward 3-4. Does he know does he only have 3 and 4 as buttons?
I mean, what else do you need? What else do you really need as this character? You can teleport. You can forward 3. I guess you need a throw button.
And a wake up and a forward 4, 28% crushing blow. Ouch.
Oh my
god. Forward 4 into the mix.
The full screen 50-50s. Everybody who said that this is not a mix-up game, I'm telling you, they're going to be sorely disappointed.
Looks like that was a back 3.
The
low?
overhead?
The low.
Oh, forward 4. Wait, for Scorpion, right?
Yes.
Yeah, forward 4-2. Oh, and he's standing in the acid.
Yeah, now, this is, it's quite interesting. For some reason, it seems that moves, they hit a little further than they look like they would, so they get pushed back a little further than you would think as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and acid. Just do it. Oh, no.
Go prone.
Unnecessary.
Oh, down 2.
Yeah.
Oh, no reset. You have to hold that.
Yep, you gotta hold all those win screens in this game. And everybody still tries for it. The only one is if you do go back to character select, you can pause and do that. But rematch? Yes, he could have done that. He could have done that in the pause, but he decided to chill and wait anyway.
You know, and I find it interesting. I like the gear they made for Aaron Black. Cabal. Han wants the Cabal.
Just mashing on Cabal. Well, what is this one? These weird, like, alien eye.
Yeah, he's got like the goggles.
Yeah.
I like Aaron Black's gear. In the previous game, he always had the mask on, but in this, but he had a fully rendered mouth underneath there, so he had baby face.
Yeah, he looks so different in this game. I'm like not convinced it's the same Aaron Black. Somebody took his name,
killed him off screen like Aaron Black's want to do.
Yeah.
Very nice, and you know what? That's a good use. Scud shot being able to shoot out those hook swords.
Yeah, you cannot zone Aaron Black. Very few moves in the game that can zone it. Scarlet's Tentacle, Frost's, I don't know, Ice Bomb, question mark? The down back 2.
Very nice punish, and you know what? That was so negative. Han had he had enough time to just kind of walk up and then do a standing one punish.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not like the stage very much. There's lots going on in the background, but it's very boring, very flat.
It's I mean, it's a nice. I like playing on this stage in tournament because they don't have to like look at a ton. But I do have to say, this is just Brainiac's ship, right?
Yes.
Like it's totally Brainiac's ship. Like the tentacles look the same,
moving around in the background.
But like those things in the back look like the tentacles, kind of. And then the floor looks the same, and all of it, it's very injustice-y.
They remind me of, the things in the back remind me of those oil pumps that you'll see on the side of the highways here in California.
Yeah. Like a million of them, all next to each other.
No whiff punish on that forward 4. I'm not sure how fast it recovers, but I feel like Cheeko could have done something there.
It's hard.
Good restand. Small hits here and there.
Yep, little hits. Oh, nice. So that's a forward 4, grab and forward 4 low hook, or it's true mix-up. But yeah, it's really tough to punish forward 4 on whiff because it leaves him so low that almost everything whiffs on it. Plus, you have to wait for the amplify and nice juggle.
There's 4 shots gone out of the rifle. Although I haven't seen Han use it too much, so I don't think he's too worried about reloading.
Right. I think, though, maybe he is going to start to realize that he can use it more freely in this matchup. I definitely understand why he wasn't using it in the previous, because if Scorpion sees the stance, you're just teleported on immediately. Nice. Throw.
Wake up 2, gets punished. Back throwing him back into the corner.
He wasn't quite in the acid for that. He only got hit by 1 second.
Forward 4. He just stood on top of him and grabbed him.
That's a whiff punish.
Whiff punish, very strong.
And it's pretty much it.
It's down to, that's all she wrote, folks. All right, she takes it 3-0 over Cheeko into the fatality, but we're not going to be seeing it.
Wow, Cheeko just walked off. Han was playing a ghost. Han was playing the Summit Duck. That's the only answer. But
yes, there.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at that shirt. I tapped that.
That's so stupid.
With a K.
That's so stupid. Like, that's the Han style. You wear a novelty shirt and some like workout shorts.
There you go.
And play some top tiers. That's how you become Han Rashid.
You grow out your facial hair a little bit.
A little bit. All right, so that means he's in top 3. So top 3 is going to be Deoxys, Skadoodley, and Han Rashid. So Skadoodley and Han actually played each other in winners. Just the previous winners match that Skadoodley even played. So that would be a run back if that is who he ends up having to fight in losers finals. But if he plays against Deoxys, that's not a matchup that he's played so far, and I have no idea how that's going to go. And I also have no idea if Deoxys is going to keep using Garrus. It looked like he was really comfortable with his katana in that last match, but we will see in just a moment. We got to wait for the players to get set up, and so we're going to have the top 3 right after this short break. Yo, welcome back. We are down to the top 3 of the tournament. So this is still the very first monthly, and it's a lot of money on the line actually, because we had a good amount of people here. So Cheeko just went out at 4th. He's happy because he learned that he was in the money, but we've still got 3 people left. Deoxys and Skadoodley winners finals, and Han Rashid sitting down in losers finals. But before that, we got to talk about the fact that the store is still actually open for the Summit of Time. So you can go to bts.gg/mkshop, get some sweet swag, and unlock some of these side events. So every dollar that you spend can fund partially one of these events still. A lot of the events are up. There's like Mafia and the commentator bracket, and I think the old school versus new school is funded. There's a lot of these things that are funded, but there's still 3 left that are going to be super sick, and they're really, really close to being funded. The random versus random character tournament for MK11. Let's see who's best with the entire cast.
I'm excited to see that. I mean, you end up with a character. Hey, I didn't even know they were in the game, and then your opponent's like, oh, hey, look, I play this character.
Yeah, but then there's always that one person who always randoms their main, and they just, I don't know, they have the luck of the draw. But then there's the MK Arcade Collection tournament too, for like, I want to see how these players play the old school tournament or arcade games, right?
I played the old school ones for a bit, and you know what, they're still good, but they're different. They're from a different time.
They are definitely from a different time. I mean, the very first Mortal Kombat is literally as old as me. So
92.
91? Okay, so maybe it's a little not quite as old as me. I'm 91. But yeah, these players, I don't know if they can actually play those. I want to see them at the very least make a fool of themselves trying to play old Mortal Kombats. And then the very last one is a random game tournament. I have no idea what the game is, but that I don't think there's ever been a not entertaining random game tournament ever in any situation involving the FGC. But here we go. We've got winners finals ready. It's going to be Deoxys versus Skadoodley. Skadoodley was using Jackie earlier and Cabal earlier, but if he's got a million characters, I mean, this is a player that would definitely have a very good chance of winning the random select tournament against pretty much anybody else in the world.
Now, I'm excited to see this game.
Me too. I mean, Deoxys coming in. We didn't get to see him at the qualifier, and we got to see that he's doing really well with Garrus, but also with Katana. And he did play Katana a lot in MKX. He's a real big fan of Katana, just as a character in general, and a character who a lot of people thought was really weak until we saw Samij actually qualify via the MLBC qualifier for Summit, who was playing so well. And Deoxys is another player who's definitely got the skills to make Katana happen. I hope he picks Katana off the bat, but I think we might see Garrus.
It'll probably be Gears. Maybe, because Jackie can move so fast. And
okay, so it looks like we're going to be seeing Raiden versus Garrus. So Garrus, not as exciting. We have seen a lot of him already today, but Raiden is so exciting to see. So Raiden, another one of those characters that, I mean, a lot of people say is quite bad, but I think has so much potential.
I must sever you from Kronika
And deprive me of my purpose.
and allow you to define yourself.
Wow, this is so canon. This is where they fight in story mode. These two characters. This is awesome.
we got the canon fights, boys. Now, Raiden, I have not seen. I saw Skadoodley playing Raiden once at last week's Super Arcade Combat Clash. But as far as I know, he's not as strong as he used to be. He's got some problems that players need to learn to work around, or he just needs some help. However, he does have some cool stuff. He's got that special move with the spinning arms, lightning thing. I think that one's it's a really cool special move. Skadoodley said he wanted Raiden at the beginning, and he was like, yeah, Raiden needs some help.
Yeah, well, today I came in and he was saying, like, wow, Raiden is super good and nobody knows. Right now, he's just getting Garrused, but Raiden is a very interesting character. He's got some of the best mids in the entire game. Back 1, forward 3 is great. He's got just really good footsie normals. Forward 4 is super far. Forward 2 is not a mid, but it's still like a really good footsie option. 2-1, but the problem is a lot of it's unsafe or not hit confirmable. So one thing that you can do with him is he does have either the ability to cancel into a teleport to make himself safe because you're so far away from them, or to cancel into Superman and then cancel the Superman, which is a new thing that he can do this time around. That hurts. Oh my gosh,
34% almost.
Yeah, from just one hit.
I saw that people were complaining there's back 2. He cannot hit confirm that. He can't cancel out of that, can he?
No, he cannot. So you don't get a combo, you don't get anything. It's unsafe. But if you hit 2 back 2s in a row, it's a crushing blow, and then it launches for a ton of damage. So if he gets another back 2 right here, or not, or if he gets down 2. So that was what he was baiting right there, was he was waiting to see if he would do something crazy to avoid that sort of mix-up situation, because he does have a really good low also. Back 3-1.
Fight.
Now I'm hoping this next one, if Deoxys wins, they let that Deoxys windscreen rock. That Gears windscreen.
Oh, yeah.
Terminator 2's his man.
Yeah. It might be randomized, though, so we might not get that one, I think. I think it just literally randoms between all of them in tournament mode. Nice, gets hit by the mix-up.
There's that mix-up, and it's true. That's insane. That last tick comes out 17 frames later, and the sand 17 frames on startup. You cannot fuzzy it.
Yeah, that's a terrifying mix-up, because we saw how much damage you can do if you do land the overhead in the crushing blow last game. All right, this is going to be a good amount of damage.
I love that special.
Skadoodley still, though, using baby combos.
30%? That's respectable.
Yeah, it's still a lot of damage. He gets a lot of damage from almost every single hit that he converts in this game. And that's one of the big advantages of Raiden. Oh, that's a bait. That's going to hurt a lot. Jump kick this time? Yep.
Very nice, 31% and almost 32. Into the low.
That's it.
That special is so cool. I love that special attack.
It is. So for those of you out there who aren't used to it, though, the last hit is a high. So if people start doing that on block, just duck the very final hit and punish it for free. But you can see the damage that Raiden can do off of all of his hits, and that's one of his biggest advantages.
Now, that was very smart from Skadoodley. Deoxys was doing, he was checking him with low sand, and as Skadoodley was getting closer, he was moving the sand closer to himself. Eventually, Gears put it right in front of him, but Skadoodley had stopped just before, about a character length in front of Gears, so that the sand would whiff and got a good whiff punish there.
Yeah, spacing is super important with Raiden, just because of the two, his normals are so gigantic that he can actually whiff punish people that he puts into bad situations. Or you can just get forward 2-2'd by Garrus. It happens.
Very nice. Just teleport out. Was like, all right, see you later.
All right, so that was safe, but he tried to push a button afterwards. Nice, good, two good throw attacks.
Oh, he went for the down one anti-air, but got hit. Now, one thing I gotta say, Raiden has always been canonically a tall character, but his fighting poses in all other games, I always had him a little hunched over. And this one, look at that, man.
Yeah, look at that. He's like proud, but I love his crouching pose. He looks like he's ready to strike. He's like a cobra.
Yeah, look at that.
I don't know.
Lightning
It's
bolts.
funny looking. Yeah, I don't know what that like weird like knee turn stance is. It's pretty funny. Oh boy, the chop.
Chop. Oh, no punish off of that whiff throw.
Yeah, he ducked it, but I mean, you got to be ready to punish whatever you're neutral ducking, right?
Got hit by the body splash into the combo. 34, almost 35%. That is insane. A wake up 3. Oh, and whiff punishes.
And the relaunch. And this is not quite going to be it, but one more mix-up. If he gives Skadoodley some space, he's going to teleport out of the corner, but he's not.
1-1. Oh, we got a brutality.
2-0.
Your death serves Kronika.
Oh, you mean 1-1 for the string. Yeah.
Yeah, the second, yeah.
I was like, wait, it's not 1-1. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. You mean literally the string. All right, so Skadoodley may be switching.
Might be going to Jackie.
It's possible. Or Cabal. I mean, so far we have seen that Cabal does
There he
well
is.
against Garrus. I mean, we saw it against Biohazard, and then we saw it earlier today against with Bullying against Deoxys himself. It forced Deoxys to switch to Katana. I wouldn't say forced, I guess, but it made him choose to switch to Katana. So obviously a little uncomfortability there.
Round 1.
We're going straight into it. No intros for you, boys.
Negative.
I like this stage. It's you can just see how dry it is.
It's weird that it's super like Shao Kahn's arena. There's the big hole right in the background. All right, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, you mean the stage there? The other stage? No, that's Kotal's Coliseum, man.
Oh.
It's not Shao Kahn. He's been dead for decades.
Whatever.
Man. That's my boy. That's Kotal's Coliseum.
Still Shao Kahn's to me.
Now, I like this stage. That cactus interactable is hilarious to me. I hope one of them uses it simply because you're being grabbed and they're shoving their face into a cactus. Just here, spines in your face.
I don't think that would hurt Cabal, though. He's wearing pretty much a metal face mask. He should just take no damage from it. All right, match point for Deoxys.
Round 2.
Things are looking rough for Skadoods. Nice hit.
Very nice. Stuffs the body splash. Doesn't Nomad cancel. However, gets hit by a down 2 crushing blow into a 3 grab. A forward 3 grab. Oh my
that
goodness.
is weird. All right, I appreciate the attempt right there to jump
Try to
3.
convert.
Yeah, I mean, hey, at least he got one more hit, right? I think he had a down 1 right there after. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. He's still getting a ton of damage in the corner right now.
And that was 43%. There it is. I love that. What? How silly is that?
Yeah, but it does throw them out of the corner, so could be worse. And that would be the real pain, more so than cactus needles in your face being put in the corner.
Very nice. That was a failed throw tech. So now the next time Skadoodley goes for the throw, and nice standing 1 anti-air.
Oh,
and
that's
it.
Wow.
Deoxys takes it 3-0 over Skadoodley.
Yeah, very, very convincing. Didn't even need to see the switch to Katana. And that means that Losers Finals is going to be a rematch of the winners semis match that Skadoodley and Han Rashid had.
And here comes Han Rashid now. He's walking up. He's like, oh, look, I'm up. And he's kind of casually walking up. Dude looks like he just woke up.
I know.
He's like, I got a tournament this afternoon.
I mean, he's definitely like wearing an outfit that one would sleep in.
Yeah.
You know, that's definitely his style.
Su pijama. Ahí lo tiene. His shirt.
Oh yeah,
The pijama.
that's definitely
PJs?
It's one of those shirts that you would wear only as pajamas or around the house shirt, right?
Yeah, one of those old shirts. You're like, it's just old, worn out a little bit.
Yeah, and it's like super novelty and like a little inappropriate. It's definitely it takes a Han Rashid to wear something like that in public.
Yeah.
For
He looked
everybody on
over, he
stream to
looked at
see.
you, he saw you, he heard that.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. He gets to hear that. But so last time we saw these two play, it was Cabal versus. First he tried sub, right, and it didn't work, and then he went to Liu Kang. Yeah, he went to Liu Kang. So hard to keep track of because both these players played like 4 characters at least.
3-4 characters each.
Yeah. I mean, they even played that many in tournament today on stream, so like they may have even more. I know that Skadoods has at least 1 more, and and I know that there's I think 2 more at least for Han, because I know he the very, very least plays Cassie. And there was someone else that I can't remember. But yeah, this is definitely something that we're seeing really early on in this game that we usually don't see is people playing like a lot of characters, right? And it's a lot of the same top tiers. Like we've seen a lot of Cabals today. We've seen a lot of Garrus today. We've seen a lot of Scorpion today. That's pretty much all we've seen, right?
Yeah, besides like the few like
right.
that are playing like the the interesting characters that, and I don't want to say that the other characters are interesting, but you see the characters that they play and you go, oh, okay, interesting choice. You know,
and then they get
it's not
3-0'd,
Scorpion,
and
it's
then-
not Cabal, it's not Geras.
Yeah. Well, like Jade, for instance. You know, we saw Guamo playing Jade. It was very cool, but he did get he did not win a game on stream, unfortunately. I love Guamo. And then we see players like, I mean, we've seen the Liu Kang, and the Liu Kang did kind of work out today. It's not totally out of the question, and that is a little bit more of a unique character. I mean, we saw Silver Eye doing really well at the NLBC qualifier with Liu Kang, but not a ton of other Liu Kangs. Actually, right now, I think Ninja Killer was doing really well at the Atlanta tournament. And I don't know if those are still on, but if they are, you guys need to check those out. There's the big Atlanta tournament at twitch.tv/DataFGC. And then there is the big New Jersey tournament at twitch.tv/DarthArma. Give some love to every single local.
You can catch. You are skating on thin ice. More like speed skating.
I'm convinced they only have this one intro. I have heard this intro so many times. I don't know why they only play that singular one.
They didn't record any others. Now we got cherry flavored Sub-Zero, the cherry raspado, and then you know, I gotta say I really like those hook swords that the gear on Cabal has this time.
Oh yeah, these are cool ones. And finally, for like one of the first times we're seeing not Revenant Cabal. We've seen a lot of Revenant Cabal today. Whoa. All right, so interesting that Han is going with Sub again. Clearly, he wants this matchup, and he's only chosen Sub as far as I've seen ever against Cabal. So maybe he wants this, or he likes something about it.
That was a strong wake up, roll out, clean punish on those whiffed attacks into some pretty decent damage, just chunky damage.
Yeah, he uses meter. Oh no, that is a big whiff.
Breakaway and a standing 2. With a nice throw, Sub-Zero taking the first round on Rashid, up 1 round.
Yeah, I get a feeling that Skadoodley missed some special cancels there because he did a lot of like raw normals where I felt like maybe he wanted to do the dash cancels and he just didn't.
That move goes far, avoiding the forward 4 by jumping over it and then still catching him, even though Sub-Zero takes like 3 or 4 steps before he gives you the boot. Nice crushing blow coming from Cabal.
Nice. Standing 4 hook. Yep.
I don't know if you heard it, you hear that geek. Sort of the MKX, you have no stamina. Gang.
Oh my god, I hate that sound.
Han tried breaking away. He tried breaking away. Very nice.
That was the ultimate bad sound.
Gang.
Yep. Oh my gosh. The 2 sounds that I'll always hear in my head are that, and then the Mortal Kombat 9 Cyrax before the bombs went off. Oh my gosh, I still hear those in my nightmares.
In your nightmare, you wake up in a cold sweat. I got reset by Cyrax.
Not even reset. Like, there's a bomb on the ground next to you. It's unblockable. It launches you, and if you get hit by it, you pretty much die. And like, you have to guess. It's just a terrible, terrible life.
Very nice. Just very strong staggers. Just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Staggers are a big deal in this game. Uses the meter.
Very nice. 31%, nearly 32. Very nice jump trade. Very nice. Catches him with the Nomad dash. Spends the bar for the extra damage. Avoids the back 1.
Got the spins. I'm glad that they nerfed. Oh, wow. The meaty was not fast enough.
Don't do it. What is he doing?
Did not change that. Yeah, you know what? That was definitely what it was. So, like I was saying, I really thought that he was trying to special cancel because we didn't see a single dash cancel this entire game, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the, I mean, that's like pretty much the main reason why you choose this variation. And it looked like he was trying, but I think he may have had alternate controls on, and that has changed now.
That forces you to add those diagonal inputs.
Yep.
I ran into that earlier during casuals. I forgot to check those. It's important to check your buttons, folks.
Yep.
There it is. There's the dash cancels that we wanted.
Yeah, immediately off the bat, he's like, oh, look, I can do them now. Thank God.
Yes, I'm not losing it. Very nice to the shoulder charge. To the EX Ice Ball now. What's the word on the street for the 2 Sub-Zero variations? Because one of them gets the slide, which is, you know, critical to Sub-Zero's kit in my opinion. It's so classic. Nice crushing blow off of the grab there. 70%.
So people almost always use variation 1, which is the one that it removes slide for the shoulder charge, and it gives you that amplified ice ball. But I personally think that variation 2 is insane. Slide is one of the best moves in the game. It's super, super fast, and you can use it as a reversal punish for things that are just completely unpunishable to almost any other move in the game. Nice, it's going to be the round. Plus, he gets the ability to kind of check people with his like new projectiles that he gets, down forward 2 and the down. Actually, I don't know what the little like
the little icicles.
Yeah, I don't know what that one input is, but he gets like a little bit more space control. The big downside is that he doesn't really have great ways to convert off of his overhead. That's one of the reasons why people choose this variation. Is you need to use amplified ice ball because it's faster to actually get a combo from it.
Now I find it odd with Sub-Zero, that mask he's got on there reminds me of the oh, very nice crushing. That is insane. It's just, hey, you got an 8-hit combo, have an additional 20% to your combo. Like, excuse me, sir.
And that one's so common. Every single corner combo ends in that.
Sub-Zero, oh, wake up, Nomad Dash from full screen. Rashid was ready for it and just freezes him into the tackle, the shoulder check.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice move, the shoulder, when you amplify it. But aside from that, it just seems so much worse than the slide to me. Plus, have you seen the damage on the slide's crushing blow?
Crushing blow is just 31, but you land 3 of them, and then on the third one it's just 30%.
Yeah, over 30. I think it's actually 32, which is crazy. I mean, it's just so much for like getting a raw hit on. Oh, that was almost a sick AA. I'm sad it didn't work.
I believe it would have worked if he'd meter bird it, but he wasn't ready. Forward 4, catching Skadoodley, not blocking. We got some neutral going on, guys. Very nice short hop neutral jump punch.
Yeah, actually went over the low, the back 3.
Jump 3, catching him. Nice nomad dash cancel into a grab.
Ooh, jab and a
Got
foot.
boards. Down 3.
Han is playing way more patient now.
You know what? He doesn't need to go ham anymore. He's got the life lead. There's 30, and that's it. Crush blow down 2.
He just walked up and down 2.
Yeah, I was about to say, did he just walk up and just uppercut?
Hey, whatever works.
If it's stupid and it works, then it ain't stupid.
Hey, that's true. That's like the #1 rule of fighting games.
There you go.
All right, so this is looking completely opposite of what we saw in winter semis, and now Skadoodley is at risk of going out of 3rd. And he was looking so good to at least be in top 2.
We got lots of down 1 checks, down 4 checks. Breakaway. Oh, with grabs. Down 1s. Backward, what was that? Backward 2-3?
What, the high?
Overhead.
Oh, no, 4-2-4.
4-2-4.
Yeah.
You see, that would have comboed.
Yeah, that was a good
so high
breakaway.
up. Very nice. To the back 2.
Oh yeah, he's not close enough to just raw jab off of that. All right, gonna put him back in the corner. Got the spins.
25%. Nice. Standing 2. I want to say he went for the up 3. Or the up 2?
The up 2? Yeah, he definitely did, but why did Skadoodley just do forward 2 into spin? Like raw, you know?
Hey man, he's got the hit confirms.
Yeah, it was right. I mean, it's, I guess that you just saw that he punished something.
Round 2. Fight.
Or maybe he was going to do forward 2 dash cancel, saw that it hit, and then let it go. Yeah, there we go. That's my bet. All right, that's a nice amount of damage. And the Oki you gain off of that is better than you would normally have. Unsafe. Not
no punish. Might not have been fast enough. Maybe he didn't punish quick enough. Down 1, down 3.
The one thing that we saw earlier from Boolean that I like to see more from Skadoodley is that standing 1 AA. That was so godlike.
Clean. Just clean hits straight into a combo. Breakaway.
Oh, yeah, he tried to cancel there, but you know what? He didn't have the defense meter. He had just built it back right as it got blocked.
I was about to say, it looked like he had it, but
it was, yeah, it was right after that. I was looking at it, like, right on time there.
Fight.
You know what? That's important. Both players are monitoring each other's stamina there.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Short hop.
Short hop's pretty good at trying to bait people to like throw something out.
You see the movement. You're like, oh, hey, look, they moved. They did something. I'm gonna attack. Very nice. Jump in 3. Very nice. Standing 2.
Oh, down 1 check. Smart.
EX Ice Ball. Both players not opting to do anything. They're just trying to out-neutral one another. Down 4, back 1 into Ice.
Works out of the air. That was not the conversion at all, but let's try.
Oki into a throw. And he escape failed. I don't know if Sub-Zero has any throw crushing blows.
Me neither. It's going to take so long to remember who has which ones and which directions. Because some characters have 2, some characters have 1, but it's different directions. Some characters have none.
Very nice. Into the throw. Crushing blow. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I would say he does. And that
31%.
Oh, wow. He paused to look at it?
Back
Wow.
2.
You don't even get it. You don't even get it on stream.
Skadoodley's just judging him, just standing there like, bro, are you serious?
Literally looking down on him. So Han is going to be staying there then because that means he's in grand finals, and we haven't seen this match. So we have seen Skadoodley now against Deoxys, but he did not make it. Han versus Deoxys is going to be totally new, and I'm sure that we're going to see Deoxys start with Garrus, but I have no idea who Han's going to choose. I don't think anybody ever has any idea.
Honestly, versus Garrus, I would say Liu Kang.
I mean, I think he should start Liu Kang because it's clearly his like main, right? Like that's who he's most comfortable with. But his sub is good, his Aaron's good. Too many of his characters are good. He can just basically choose whoever he wants. The other thing he needs to be careful of is maybe getting counterpicked by Katana ? But I don't really know who Katana counterpicks, so maybe it's not as much of an issue.
Her fans aren't nearly as big as of a nuisance. I won't say issue, but as a nuisance because she throws them out and she's gonna annoy you with them. And if you get caught jumping with them, the gravity isn't the gravity's more intense. So you fall out. It's not like you were jumping, you got hit, you're floating there for like 20 years. It's like, oh no, I got hit by a katana combo. Let's go get lunch. We'll come back.
Yeah, like four fans per combo. No, it's literally just like 1 into something, and from anywhere further than like jab range, it's 1 into nothing. So that's definitely not as scary. And I don't think, I mean, the only pick that made sense for was Cabal because he was trying to zone from the air and he wanted to just challenge the air a little bit more. But I think we're most likely going to see Garrus the entire time. I'm trying to think if I can think of anything that would like give Garrus any issues, but
with Liu Kang?
Just with any of Han's characters. I don't think so. There's not a lot of special things that his characters do. I mean, Aaron could work. He might just try to play Aaron so that he can control the pace of the game a little bit more. I mean, if you just mix him up from 50 from full screen, like there's never a fear of him mixing you up until
you're constantly just throwing him all over the place.
Yep.
The low sand doesn't go like full far away. Let's say Han's full screen, he's backing up. It won't hit him from full, like 100% full screen, will it?
I think it will. I think there's a far one, but maybe not. I actually don't know. But usually you just walk forward a little bit and just kind of try to keep the space as Garrus. That's pretty much what I've seen. So it's possible there's not a very far one.
Well, he's got close, he's got medium, he's got far. Far hits. I believe with NRS games, it's been if they have a very far move, if you're holding back and walking backwards, the very far move won't hit you because you're like so far into the corner that it's like half a character space ahead of you.
It depends. It depends on the move. There are some moves where it will not, and there's some where it will. So for like instance, Scarlet's down back 4 up, it does hit people that are full screen. At least most of the time. I know there's situations where it whiffs. Or there are just like certain characters where it will. I'm trying to think of another example. There was one I was just using. Cetrion's water will hit somebody full screen. So there are some. It depends on the situation, the character, and the size of the hitbox of the projectile. And some characters, like they just have shorter options. Some of them don't have the super far options like that where you hold up.
Like Kodokan Sunbeam.
Yeah.
He's got the far one, but not full screen.
Yeah.
Not full screen.
Exactly. So you gotta you can't just sit and wait. You gotta actually be a little more proactive. Exactly. So now that Han has taken forever, Han is the worst. Every single time it's his turn to play, he's like, okay, and then he walks away and does something.
Hey man, that's the mind games. You know, that's the mental damage.
Oh, okay, he's going Cassie. All right, I figured he was doing weird.
Jeez, Garrus, gotta kill you again?
This is my 1,000,000th life cycle.
Ugh, that sounds exhausting.
Does sound exhausting.
I hope they let the intros rock for each game because, You know what? I appreciate all of the character intros. It's very nice. Was that? Is that her forward one?
Back 4 is her new footsie string, and the goal here, I think, is that he's just gonna try to control neutral. That's generally always the goal with Cassie, but I've so far seen that work pretty well as an option as characters in general against Garrus, because you don't want Garrus to get his stuff started, and his neutral is good, right? It's good, but if you choose some of the highest like power neutral characters in the game, so you know, for instance, like we saw Cabal, we saw Cassie now, they can kind of stop him from approaching and kind of control at least the pace a little bit. So for right now, it's not working. Right now, Cassie's dead.
And the damage, he's not dead yet, 40%. Now he's dead.
Waste my time.
So much.
Round 2.
So this is exactly what Garrus wants, and that doesn't necessarily mean that this is not working with Cassie. It means it didn't work that round, but the strategy might still be legitimate. At this point, you probably do not want to pressure him too much in the corner. Yeah, you just want to walk back. Check him with some low guns, maybe.
We got lots of standing buttons.
Oh.
He got hit. I believe, I imagine that the crushing blow requirements for that one is, the last hit has to hit on a standing opponent, or maybe it's just the last hit is
the
one
last
that's to
hit just has to hit. So it's actually a high, so you
so
can
stood
duck
up into
it,
it.
but if you stand up into it for whatever reason,
Very
which is
nice.
exactly what just happened.
Clean jumping into body splash. He doesn't spend the bar. He wants to keep him there. Deoxys is still up the round. He's got his fatal blow ready, but I don't think he has enough. Yeah, there it is. A sweep catching him.
I love my toys.
Mwah, besitos.
Final round. Fight.
Should not kiss a gun. That's weird. Especially because she hits people with that gun. It's probably really dirty. It's got a lot of like Garrus skin on it, and like bones and
You know, she
blood.
mentioned earlier she's killed him already, so
It's true.
maybe it's just the old Garrus just crud on the gun.
That's gross. I don't want to think about that.
It's all sandy probably too.
Actually, the way that he works is, yeah, it's definitely sandy. There's definitely a bunch of sand in that gun, but the way that it works is all of his like body like just rejoins. It like it's like there's some
Segments.
cartoon where the same thing happened, but yeah, it goes back to him slowly.
It's like the Iron Giant.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Look at this damage. Just almost 34% for one bar. A nice crushing blow combo. Or super. That's what it is.
Fatal blow. Yeah, it's pretty hard to land hers, actually. She's got a very weird one. It's kind of like an anti-zoning one, but it's tough.
It's a nice crushing blow down
That's it?
2. Very nice into another down 2. 30%.
Wow. Yeah, that was looking really, really rough for Han, but he made 2 really good correct reads and turned the entire thing around. That's one of the biggest advantages of saving those crushing blow reads until the very end of the game is that, I mean, you see that kind of damage. 2 hits and it's over 75% of his life. It's what we saw when Big Boy knocked Biohazard into losers at Wednesday Night Fights.
Kung Lao?
Kung
That
Lao
was
down 2.
very high. 47%.
That was
471 point, like, whatever.
Yeah, who
damage.
labs that kind of combo too? Like, what if I get a down 2 crushing blow in the corner and I have 100% full meter and I need to kill them exactly to the percent? That's exactly what he did. But finally, we're seeing the switch back to Katana. She's got the creepy face mask on. I love how scary some of her face masks are.
I like them too. It's very, it's the emotionless, you know, kind of, not Oni. There's a different face. There's a different name for that kind of style of mask. We have Cassie with with her little pixie cut, short hair Cassie.
Yeah, and the weird mechanic outfit, question mark? That's what it makes me think of. Fan.
Now my question is, why is that robot just standing there watching?
I know, it's not a very good friend.
You know, they act like homies, but when she really needs him, he's just standing there watching. Deoxys taking that first round just so quickly. Look at that. Took less than 40 seconds.
Yeah, he's playing Katana like she's plus on block on everything, or anything. But she is a stagger character. That is how she works. So respect is a big deal. If you
That was a strong rollout into a short hop, standing short hop hit 2.
Yeah, we're seeing some. Oh, that was a beautiful side switch. Double dash underneath, instant jump 2 for the full conversion. Suplexed. Raw back.
Back 2 into the string, into float.
Ooh, double jump 2 or jump 1 maybe.
Very
actually.
nice. 26%. Oh, both characters missing their full strings. No punish. Very nice. EX fan right in her face.
Oh wow, almost got hit by the Fang. It's about the second one.
It's good by the second fan again. Flawless blocking.
Oh,
Very nice.
Yeah, you cannot really jump Katana fans. It's very, very difficult. So the switch to Katana looking like it's working again.
Very nice. Deoxys taking a game.
That was a sick outro.
Why could you hear that? I don't know. It was really loud. He's like, that was a sick outro. It's like you just lost, bro. Think about your next match.
Sometimes you just gotta, like, even when you lose, you just gotta appreciate. Look at that mask.
Yeah, she got another one.
Goodness.
This is almost the same outfit, but like just with a slightly different mask.
The mask, and you know what? It's really elegant and really like creepy at the same time. Look at that.
It is.
Let the intros rock. As I say it.
No go, and we got a sort of classic Sub-Zero skin.
I like it. That's a very nice, just a very healthy, you know, like Azure. You got Cyrax in the background there. Back two into the full string. Overhead. 17% does bleed damage too as well.
Oh, look at that. Makes him use all of his defensive meter. That's a scary thing to do when you're in the corner.
There we go.
This pressure is looking... I mean, honestly, this Katana pressure is not as real as it's looking right now. But Deoxys is just playing it so well.
Very nice buttons. The staggers. Oh, when he finishes the full string punish, yep.
I like this double jumping combo.
Just the instant jumps. Now that's a string you don't see very often, the stomp.
True.
One thing I really like about this game, both, for example, Jade and Katana, when they throw the projectiles, they don't just disappear. They hit the ground, and then they disappear. You can hear the little clank as they hit the ground as well.
Yeah, it's true. It's almost like they were like laser projectiles in earlier versions of the game, you know? Like they weren't real.
They just left the camera. Very nice. A wake up two, launching. Rashid going for the guaranteed stuff. Ouch. Ouch. Did I really just see Han do a damage boost when he was already dead?
Hey, it's good to practice them. I mean, we're still early in the game. Not everybody's gonna hit all those little damage boost hits.
Nice.
So might as
that
well.
looked like a 1-2, just clean whiff punish there.
Oh, that was almost a great conversion. A little bit dropped.
Into the butt.
Oh, that's a big punish. 1, 2, 4.
Ow! In what universe? Like, this is truly the strangest timeline. Like, how is that allowed? Why? That is crazy.
Definitely a timeline joke in there, but you probably should play story mode.
Ish. Very nice. Uses up the Cyrax axe.
This is gonna hurt. Not quite it though, I don't think. Oh, fatal. Ouch. Or sorry, crushing, I mean. I was wrong.
37%.
I forgot. I totally forgot he saved that. That's super, super smart. So he's gonna go up to 2. Yeah, that's another one of those. It's funny because we actually saw both of those in a row. So the 1-2-4 from Sub and the down forward 2 from Katana, that Assassin Strike, they, or whatever it's called, they both just work in big enough combos. So that's all you need to trigger them.
I think you should go Liu Kang. Because Deoxys is on tournament point, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on tournament point.
I agree.
Oh, the big boy. Now, mention Baraka. Look how big he is. He's just swole. You know what I mean? He's got like a tree trunk of a body.
He's been working out, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, he's been hitting the gym. Go back. I want everybody to go back and just Google Mortal Kombat 9 Baraka and just look at him and be like, wow, he looks really different. I forgot.
Little dude.
But, so he is going to be using the first variation. Yeah, so he's going to be getting infinite damage every single time he gets a chance, but I don't know if this really makes sense as a choice, just because it's not... Oh, never mind. This is going to hurt so bad.
1-1-2.
Are you ready for half of his life to be gone? Just kidding. Just kidding.
This is the one... Yeah, this is gutted with the air spikes, right?
No, gutted with the one that gives him the little blade normal. So he gets the jumping down 1 and the down forward 1 and diagonal down forward 1, diagonal down forward 3. They're just different normals. Or
I will execute.
Round 2.
All right, guys. So we got a Lati neutral coming. Nice clean jumping coming from Deoxys. Juggling Rashid into the corner. Throwing him in there. Back 2 into the string, I'm not sure, but into the overhead. Nice blocks from Rashid. The up throw cut. Nice breakaway. A sweet catching Baraka. Very nice forward four crushing blow. Is he going to get anything? No, he cannot. I'm not sure he can follow up with anything after it. He's got a nice clean down too. The fireball. Now, Baraka's fireball is one of my favorites. It's really fast. The meter burn, I believe, becomes a mid. Nice back two into a down two. Just, I feel like Baraka's his projectile is really strong. It's always been really good.
It has. The weird thing is it's a projectile that you can't really totally outzone somebody with until pretty much now. Just because giving it, the amplify to give a second hit that's a mid, you can't really, without that, you can't force chip damage on anybody. And good tech.
Oh no! The fatal blow is just outspaced, just too far away to connect. Han did it first, but Kitana's hit.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Baraka is it's fast, but not far enough.
There it is.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go for the Mercy, honestly. But I guess he learned his lesson earlier against a certain Kodokan player, right?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. Don't mercy. Don't mercy people, not in that spot. Yeah.
Don't play with your food.
Do not. Especially because he's now the champion of the very first Beyond the Summit Backstage monthly from Mortal Kombat 11. And that is kind of a statement. He came in and he just blew up SoCal, honestly.
And coming in from Texas. And you know what? That's the nice thing about this being a monthly. All the area around SoCal, we got Las Vegas, Arizona, bits of Texas. You guys can make it out here if you can plan it. Try and make it out here. You are always welcome. That was to the monthlies, and that was the very first one. And you know what? If this is indicative of the next ones, I am so excited for next month.
Yeah, and of course, there's one every single month. So the next one that we're going to be having is going to be on June 29th. So there's going to be a lot of time in between this one and the next one for everybody to practice up, and so we can beat Deoxys. We can't let him win again, but in between that, the reason why there's going to be so much time is that the Summit of Time is going to be on May 10th through the 12th, and that's just this upcoming weekend that's going to be so sick. We're going to see a lot of different representation there. We're going to see a little bit more Katana. Of course, we just saw Samij and Happy Pow qualifying those very last spots. And of course, you guys can still buy things from the shop, some super sick swag, bts.gg/MK shop, where you guys can help unlock the rest of these dope events. Okay, if you had to choose one of these last events between the Random Select Tournament, the MK Arcade Collection Tournament, or the Random Game Tournament, which would it be?
Honestly, I think the Random Game Tournament, because like, what if it's a game that nobody like? Yeah. What kind of game? What if they get like Rolling Thunder?
Ooh,
did anyone play?
Oh yeah, wait,
that's the fighting game with the robots.
Yeah, that closed down. Oh no, actually, technically, I think you can still play. I think they released open source, but I played the heck out of that. Okay, I reached top rank in that. I love that game. I missed that game. Rest in peace.
Or what if it's just Dive Kick, the video game?
I've won a tournament in Dive Kick too. I've won 2 tournaments. I'm undefeated. I'm the reigning Wednesday Night Fight champion in Dive Kick. So whatever the mystery tournament is, I got to enter it. I've won mystery game tournaments before. I'm really good at fraudulent video games, I think, but. I think I would like to see them play Def Jam. That's definitely my favorite random video game tournament to watch.
Terrordrome.
Oh, Terrordrome's good. All right. So if you guys want to see that happen, definitely bts.gg/MK shop, I think. Anyway, just look on the whole Smash GG page for the thing. But that's it for us. That's been our first monthly here from the BTS studios. It's been super sick. There's still a ton of casuals going on. Thank you guys for watching this. And of course, I don't know if they're still on. I haven't been able to watch because I've been here commentating this. But be sure to check out the Atlanta tournament. That's at twitch.tv/DataFGC. Be sure to check out the New Jersey tournament. That's at twitch.tv/DarthArma. Both of those put on by our very good friends. And, just keep supporting the community in every single way. I'm so glad that MK11's out and we're getting so many sick events. Anything you got to say still?
Next Friday, we got Super Arcade's Combat Clash. If you can make it out there, be there. You are always welcome.
Yeah, that's it. All right, so that's it for us. We'll see you guys on May 10th for the Summit of Time. But that is us closing out. Me, EGP WonderChef, and Steve Khan.
Steve Khan.
Yeah,
I'm going to be Kotal Khan.
All right, I respect it. All right, and we'll see you guys next time.
Support your locals.